said, well, you know, we don't have to freeze his whole body. We can freeze his head.
And welcome to the Opie and Anthony Show. Yeah. We're all rested and ready to do some real radio.
Woo, rested.
My God, if you guys bailed out a Friday show early, you missed some good stuff.
Oh, my God.
We sucked so bad for about 3 hours on Friday, and the last hour, it all kind of came together.
It was a lot of fun.
I noticed you
Bring back memories.
I noticed you got a new keyboard in front of you, Anthony.
Yeah, but
it's so funny that we can break stuff around here.
Yeah.
And no one will ever question it.
No, it'll just be a new thing that was broken when I get back.
Yeah, the next day it'll be brand new stuff around.
Although the computer's still broken.
Really?
The computer is still broken. I don't understand. I don't want to, bitch or anything. But can we get somebody to maybe fix it? It was Friday. The computer was broken. The computer's pretty important to this program. Like, we all have our computers.
What a different attitude you have. Today it's like you're on Valley. I'm like, hey, man, it's all cool.
What a party.
On Friday, you couldn't take it.
No, I know.
You couldn't take it. You were smashing stuff.
I just drove back from Long Island this morning. From out east. Not the Hamptons, no. No. It was at parties, having a lot of parties, so I'm very relaxed.
When your family decides to party, it's a 2 or 3 day affair.
Yes,
I was
exactly.
there. I was there for the first 6 hours of the.
Yes, you were.
Of the Anthony family party.
What'd you think?
It rocked.
Yeah,
it definitely rocked.
You have a good time.
I got to see your mom doing drunk karaoke live. Yeah. I've only heard the tape, like all our faithful listeners.
And now you're watching, going, wow, I'm seeing it live. I'm seeing the live performance.
It was hilarious.
Yeah. And Rock and Roll Johnny Race doing Crimson and Clover.
Yeah, Rock and Roll Johnny Race. We got to get him on the show to do karaoke for us.
Karaoke.
The man took it way too seriously.
He's a pisser, man.
He's growing his hair out now because he's the leader of a rock band.
Johnny Race. Rock and Roll Johnny Race.
Everyone else.
Race Odyssey band.
Everyone else stumbled up to the microphone, the karaoke mic.
Yeah.
And just belted out a tune. They didn't care how awful they sounded. That's the fun of karaoke.
You just get up there and do it.
One of your mom's neighbors, he gets to the mic and he did Elvis.
Yeah.
But he did it just like the record where people were booing. Like, that's no fun. When you see karaoke, you want to see people making fools of themselves.
Right. That's what karaoke's all about.
And then Rock and Roll Johnny Race gets up there. He got so serious. He tells the lady to start the music. He's nowhere near the stage yet. And he's on the side getting into it by lighting a cigarette, making sure his sunglasses are just right. And then he casually walks up to the microphone,
strolls up.
Just in time to hit his post there.
Like old school.
To hit the vocals.
Right.
So we got to get him into the studio to do it live.
And then he adds his own effect.
Yeah.
Great.
So I bailed after about 6 hours.
Yeah.
I can't party with your family.
There was quite a few people there, like 80 people. And he set a tent up and the back deck. I mean, it was huge.
The difference between your family parties and my family parties?
Yeah.
No Prozac.
No, they just use booze. They do it the old-fashioned way. Chugging it down.
Everyone in a good mood. There was no place to go where you could do a line of Prozac.
I pull up, and I guess you had just gotten there. Opie had just gotten there. I see him in the driveway.
Did you see the look on my face?
Yeah.
I'm like, Anthony sent me up here.
You were horrified.
I pull up to this neighborhood, and there are guys in the driveway. The party's in the back.
Right.
And quite frankly, they scare the hell out of me. And there was like a 1962 Corvette brand new.
There's a classic, yeah.
Not brand new, but it looked like it was brand new in the driveway. And they're all just kind of looking at this Corvette. And I swear to God, I thought I was walking on the set of The Sopranos. The guys were like, just, thick gold chains.
Big medallions.
And they had the shirts that they wear on The Sopranos.
It's those, like, almost Hawaiian shirts.
Yeah.
I think. But they're respected businessmen.
And I'm in the driveway, and I'm just wondering, where the F is Anthony? I'm not going any further until he shows up.
Because I know your impression of my family.
Dude, I went to one of your brother's wedding.
I know. I just know your impression. So when I pulled up and saw that scene, I'm like, oh, my God, I got to get him out of there.
I was the only person at that wedding that had light features. Everyone else was very Italian, very dark.
Hey, Soul, hey, the radio, huh? Yeah. I have a couple of products that perhaps you can endorse on your program. At no cost to us, but in the future, if you need a favor done, perhaps we can do that favor for you. If you give a little airtime for our product that we want to get out to the people. Anthony, hi. Hey. Yeah, there's some guys there that are just like, oh, my God, who are you?
I didn't want to know. I didn't want to know nothing.
But then somebody turned to you and said, don't worry, you're at the safest house on the block right now.
Yeah, they did say that. And I couldn't believe how loud the music was.
Oh, yeah.
I'm thinking, you know what? No one's complaining.
That went till midnight.
Who the F is going to complain?
Just blasting music, and I didn't see one cop. No, all the neighbors were at the house.
Right. I saw, the neighbors taking a peek, but they see the people in the backyard. They're not going to go complain.
There was not one complaint.
No.
And it was loud.
I don't want to know, man. I've never asked you. But there is something going on over there. Well, that's all I know. I don't even think you know that there's something going on
of people
over there.
That are in respected carting, construction, and union businesses.
Hey, where was the hot niece that Sal was telling us about on the show Friday?
You know, I didn't see her there.
Oh, she wasn't there?
No.
Okay.
Maybe she was there. I didn't see her, though.
Yeah.
We were all walking around. You know, respected people in many different businesses.
It was a good time. They sang that one?
A lot of fun. Oh, karaoke?
What song did you sing?
End of the Night. Well, I'm sure Rick's got it all queued up.
You did not sing this.
Me and my girlfriend did this because it was funny.
I thought Rick was pulling this out as a joke.
No, we did this because I do the goof on John Travolta, so it was funny. Right.
Hey, yo, you were doing this karaoke?
Yeah. Right? Some love it, Mr. Carter. Come on, it's a family fun karaoke thing.
Why didn't you get a tape of that?
I did. I wasn't going to get a tape. Slow down.
Come on.
Did Neil Diamond. Did some Neil Diamond. I am myself to no one else. I did all that fun stuff.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a video out there of me playing stuntman.
Yeah, I hear you almost killed yourself over the weekend.
Not really.
Not really. What? You know something? From the story you told me about this, now you'll tell everybody, but from the story you told me, all I could think of, it's just dumb luck it wasn't rocks, or it wasn't a cliff, or whatever else.
I was fully expecting to have a broken bone today.
At least.
Yes. But it wasn't as dangerous as when I'm holding on to the back of trucks when I'm inline skating.
I don't know. I think it's more dangerous.
Why? Because I didn't know it was going to go wrong.
Because you know where the road is the road, right?
When I'm inline skating and I grab onto the bumpers or the back of the trucks, I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And I know when to let go. It's kind of safe stunting.
When you're on a personal watercraft, it's a different story.
Well, we got to
especially if you're going fast and you're turning. There are things that happen. Well, physics come into play.
Well, I got to get Keith the cop on the line because he invited me to do some jet skiing yesterday.
Yeah.
On the Great South Bay on Long Island. Haven't been on the Great South Bay in a few years. I forgot how much fun that could be.
That's a blast.
And is this Keith calling already? First of all, he gives me the crappy jet ski, the one that you've done a lot of jet skiing.
Yeah.
You know, the ones that bounce. You just can't get it quite right.
Yeah.
In the water. And he was so much better than me to begin with, whatever. But I'm going to try to make excuses because he was waiting for me the whole afternoon.
Do you know what kind it was?
He had one of those Polaris things, but one of the pieces on the side wasn't the right piece to keep it flat, so it was bouncing too much.
Yeah.
You know, the side trim or whatever. I forgot the name of the piece. And so we're ripping it up all over the Great South Bay. He's going in and out of boat traffic. Yeah. I would love to sit here and make believe I'm brave enough to do that. I mean, there are boats flying right by me. And I was kind of scared.
Well, you got to catch the wake on him, and then you really get airborne.
But he was in and out. He was in and out. I mean, you know, he obviously jet skis a lot, and I was trying to keep with him as much as I could. There's a section in Great South Bay where there's this water pathway, let's call it, in the middle of Great South Bay. So I guess they're technically little islands, and then there's this water trail.
between them, yeah, like
but
a
it's
snake.
one. It's one with a lot of snake S-turns. And
Mm-hmm.
so you're going, turning left, turning right real fast. Keith goes in there. He goes, I got to show you something because it's high tide. Because I guess you can only do it in high tide because the water's only about 2-3 feet high.
Very shallow in the
And the water trail is maybe 10 to 12 feet wide. I mean, it is narrow with these S-turns, okay?
Right.
So he goes flying in there. He obviously knows the course. And I'm following him. And we go through it once, and I was way behind. The second time, I decide stop being a pussy, try to keep with him, right? So I'm going, and he's still way ahead of me. I take this one S-turn way too fast. Next thing I know, I'm going right for shore or the little island. I'm like, I'm effing screwed. There's no way I'm going to keep this in the water. Dude, I go airborne and land about 8 to 10 feet in the middle of the island. But as I'm hitting land, I'm just wondering, all right, how am I going to crash?
Right,
What
it's
am I
going to be hard.
Am I going to break a rib? Am I going to break
Maybe kill
an
yourself.
arm, a leg? Am I going to, the jet ski's going to hit me somewhere.
Yeah.
I landed perfectly. I mean, I totally lucked out. And just sat there and went, holy ass.
Yeah, because if they were
That was
rocks
cool.
or something, you're done.
Right.
You're done.
I got it up in the air and a good 8 to 10 feet in. So now I'm just stranded.
Mm-hmm.
Jet ski's pretty heavy. Can't really move it yourself. And it's dry land with a lot of that seagrass. The green flies just biting me like crazy. And I'm in the middle of the Great South Bay waiting for Keith to notice that I'm not behind him anymore.
And he was probably like, uh-oh, what happened?
So he finally turns around to get me. He is laughing so hard because here I am in the middle of this island with his jet ski. And I'm thinking, I destroyed this thing. But it was completely fine.
Now they're made for some abuse like that, but not really making a land-based landing.
I don't know, but I hit the land perfect, I guess. I don't know why I didn't go flying.
Did you look to see where you hit?
Oh, yeah.
And the mark it made, and then the mark where you came down?
Oh, yeah. No, what it was all the seagrass, so it kind of gave you a nice, smooth
little ramp
if you think about it.
You are so lucky. You're damn lucky.
I was pretty lucky.
Because it could have happened where you just hit something and then flew off of it because the jet ski didn't go on the land. But if it just stopped dead and you go flying, or like I said, rocks or anything that you could have fallen off and knocked your head on or something.
But that was the coolest part. Going into it, I was thinking I'm screwed.
Right.
And then to land perfectly, you're like, wow, that was pretty cool. All right.
How'd I do that?
You're freaked out for like a second, and then you realize all right.
It's that split second from the time you lose it and you know what's going to happen, and it's amazing how many thoughts can go through your head because you're thinking, all right, this is going to be bad. I'm heading right to it. All right, we'll just wait to see how badly I'm injured by the time this plays out.
Yeah, but nothing, not even a scratch.
Lucky, man.
And then it took us forever to get the jet ski back in the water. It was like 6 inches at a time, like. All right, 1, 2, 3, for another 6 inches.
Yeah.
As we slowly but surely got it back into the water. Hey, Matt, what's up?
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey.
We used to go camping by one of those islands right where you went jet skiing. The snake chops. How did you survive the horse flies?
That's what I was saying. They're those green flies or whatever.
Oh, they bite, yeah.
Horrible.
I had about 10 bites within the time I, kind of, quote, crashed, and Keith came back to help me out.
Yeah.
And they're just nasty.
Oh, they just saw you land on there and went, wow, look, dinner.
They got me 10 times. That
once.
was with me swatting like crazy to try to keep them away from me. So
I went through there once trying to follow somebody, and I hit the mud on the side.
Yeah.
I went flying off my jet ski, rolled about 3 feet. I was stuck in mud. I couldn't pull the thing out anyway. I was stuck.
That was the other thing. Keith warned me to be careful in there because if you do crash or if you ground the jet ski, the mud will it'll go right. You step and it goes right up to your knee like that.
Oh yeah.
Ugh.
But I landed on fine sand and I was fine.
Totally lucky.
Yeah. All right, Matt. Thanks.
You guys suck.
Bye.
It's a stunt man. Opie's a stunt man.
Hey, Matt, what's going on?
What's going on?
Hey, bro.
Which jet ski were you on? This is Keith's buddy, Matt. The one that was mine. I hope you didn't crash mine up on the beach.
Uh-oh, which one is yours?
Actually, it was Keith's jet ski because I guess
Keith.
because I guess yours is better, right?
Yes, mine is the better of the two.
And Keith, so Keith gives me his crappy one, and
good thing,
and he takes his friend's Matt's jet ski. He put a new battery in it, by the way.
Yeah, I know. I got that message. He's looking for money from me already.
Yeah. We waited on a dock somewhere in Seaford for like a half hour.
No, yeah, that's our buddy is usually over there, but he wasn't there.
Right on, man.
I know exactly where you're going, that area over there.
Dude, how...
It's pretty high tide. There's a lot of fun zipping through there.
It was as high as the tide gets. It was so much fun until I hit the side and went flying.
Yeah.
But I was fine.
I did exactly the same thing. So we were out early in the season. I had a wetsuit on.
Yeah.
It was cold, and I went flying off, and I skidded right across the grass.
Nice.
And I did the same thing. I'm waiting for Keith to come back. So the wave run is beached up there, and I can't push it back in the water.
Yeah, no way.
And he shows up, he's laughing. We had a lot of fun on the Great South Day.
Yeah, I'd rather dump it in the water and fall off in the water, and then you swim, you get back on. No land involved.
No, there's no swimming, because how deep is that, Matt? Like 3 or 4 feet top?
Yeah, it's only 3 or 4 feet.
That's when it's high tide.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got to be real careful.
And it's all mud, so you can't even,
You didn't suck anything into the impeller there? Crack it?
If he's rocking keys, who cares if he sucks something into the impeller?
There you go. All right, Matt. Thank you.
All right.
Bye.
Be good.
So that was a lot of fun.
Sounds like it.
We got lots
to be alive.
We got lots to do on the show today. Well, guess this is a good time to announce our ratings in Washington, D.C.
Woo! Yeah.
The ratings in Washington, D.C. Oh, boy. Okay. Let's try to spin this one.
Let's see.
Well, we're less gooder.
Less gooder. Yeah.
We never like to see that. Matter of fact, as you know by now, we're syndicated all over the country.
Yeah.
Washington, the first market, the first city that we're less gooder in.
Yeah. All the other cities we're doing very well in.
Every day we get ratings for another city we're in. And so far, this is where we're at, okay? Mm-hmm. New York, Philly, and Boston, we just completely killed in the ratings.
Yeah.
Killed. We're number one men, 18 to 49. And that's the reason we do this radio show. We want to do better in other demos and get more women listening to us. But the fact of the matter is we do this radio show to be number one men, 18 to 49. That's what we care about. That's what the station cares about that you're listening to us on. And that's what the company cares about.
Right.
All the other stuff, they say it's bragging rights, but whatever.
We love the bragging rights.
But men 18 to 49, we're number one in New York, number one in Philly, number one in Boston. And believe it or not, number one in Washington, D.C.
Yeah.
Now, you would think, hey, then why don't you guys drink some champagne and have a little fun with this? We had an awful ratings book in Washington, D.C.
Yeah.
We're still number one men, 18 to 49, but we're not going to sugarcoat it. Mm-hmm. We're barely number one, and we're at risk of losing our number one spot in Washington, men 18 to 49. And that's, that's the whole reason we do this radio show.
Yep.
So, I don't know, we're not really celebrating today.
Washington's that tough nut to crack for us. That's how it is. Just got to keep plugging away.
Like in New York, Philly, and Boston, we're number one men 18 to 49 by far. I mean, no one's even close. It'll take them years to get even close to us. Washington, they're right on our tails.
Yep.
They're right there.
And Cleveland's ridiculous.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that in a few minutes.
Yeah.
I figured we'd separate the two.
Yeah, please.
Because Washington, quite frankly, bummed us out today in the morning.
Complete opposite ends of the spectrum.
And then Cleveland ratings came out, and we did something that we've never done before, Aunt and I, as far as this radio show goes. And we'll talk about that in a few minutes. But there you have it, Washington, D.C. Number one men, 18 to 49, but, I mean, barely.
But, yeah.
Barely hanging on. Barely hanging on.
Awful. What do we do? Just keep doing the show.
Keep doing the show.
You know? I know we got people there.
We got because you can look into it in many ways. We got a small, very faithful following in D.C.
Yeah.
The problem is we don't have enough people listening to us, but the people that are listening are listening to the whole goddamn show. Mm-hmm. So, I don't know.
Just got to keep plugging. Whatever.
So,
not going to stop. Not going anywhere.
No.
Okay, so?
That was a drag, though.
I know. All the other cities come in, and we're doing great. And then it's like, all right, well, Washington's coming in on Monday, so we check it out. And
I guess Washington, D.C. is there to keep us on our toes.
Keep us on our toes.
So we don't get too cocky, so our heads don't get too big.
Oh, if we had,
just when we think we're great.
As we're trouncing around the nation, just trouncing the competition.
D.C. keeps us honest.
D.C. definitely keeping us honest.
Ed calls for the ratings in D.C., and I just did this for him.
Wank, wank.
So, That's that.
So we got to bring that up.
And people are already calling and going, but you're still number one. Yeah, but there are signs that we may be losing that rank very soon.
Yeah.
Without getting into it too much.
So, well, people are people, Opie. I can't see we're doing well in killing in all these other cities and not in D.C.
So I guess officially we could say number one, men 18 to 49 in New York, Philly, Boston, and Washington, D.C., but barely. I mean, barely.
Barely hanging on by a fingernail.
Like the Rocco of D.C. is on our tail.
Oh, no.
How embarrassing is that?
Hey.
Oh,
God damn.
So that's that. And we went down at everything else.
Yeah, it wasn't even like, oh, but look at this one up.
We lost rank overall.
Yeah.
We went from 10th to 11th overall.
We stunk.
So, but it could be the summer.
What?
I don't know.
He's just babbling.
It's hot. People are outside and away from their radios.
I didn't even know you were here. Hey, what's up, Jim?
I was just listening to the old party talk.
Jimmy.
All right, we're going to take a break. We got lots to do today. We'll talk about Cleveland next. I think we're going to do Let's Ask Francine today. Great letter to Cosby from Sharon Osbourne we're going to read.
Putting him in his place.
We got to talk about the man that opens fire on the helicopter.
Brain surgeon.
There's an article in Details Magazine about how it's okay to pay for sex.
Just stop with that story.
Dude, we're all rested and ready to go today.
Pablo's not coming in today?
No, we're not going to have another Friday show. But you bastards that said, wow, they suck today and turned off the radio, you made a huge mistake.
Huge mistake was made. A huge mistake was made.
What was the
AIDS puppet?
What was the blood thing? Blood.
Tainted blood.
Tainted blood.
Tainted blood, AIDS puppet. Holy Jesus.
I got to defend the guy. The guy is really funny, but he just blew for us on Friday.
That wasn't working out.
All right, also, we got to get into this. Yankee Stadium is just ridiculous at this point. I know I work with a lot of Yankee fans, but they're getting ridiculous at the stadium.
Yep.
Over the weekend, the Red Sox and the Yankees played. I mean, it's just an incredible rivalry when those two teams get together, whether it's down here or up in Boston.
Great games.
Well, they pretty much told people that they couldn't wear their Boston Sucks or Yankees Sucks T-shirts into the game.
Yes, they don't like the tasteless shirts and the shirts that bash.
So we're going to get into that a little bit after the break as well. They're just trying to decide if they should seek the death penalty on this twisted F from California that killed that 5-year-old.
If there is ever a case that needs the death penalty, why would you think anything else than the death penalty for this guy? So, yeah, death penalty.
And other things.
Why is it debate?
I don't know. Other things, we got to get more girls for our party tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow's party.
Yes. And, Anthony, up on FoundryMusic.com, there's some very special pictures. And video. There's a video clip of you smashing the keyboard from Friday.
Oh, I can't see it because my computer doesn't work here.
There's more pictures and videos from our little shindig in Buffalo.
Yeah.
I said shindig, and I looked at Jim right away.
Yep.
A shindig.
But, you know.
All right. So go to FoundryMusic.com to see the more footage from TNA with O&A. And, yeah, there's some pictures of me as the WNBA stalker. That's going to be tomorrow on More Sports at 10 o'clock. Do I look good as the stalker?
You looked disturbed, which is exactly what they wanted. The pictures are really, they're sad to look at. You look like a very sad individual.
I got into character, too, and I wouldn't break character for like an hour until after the shoot was over.
Look at you. You're like Jim Carrey walking around.
He's a method actor.
He's a method actor, and he won't break character.
It really bugs me.
So there's some pictures up on FoundryMusic.com of myself as the WNBA stalker. That piece will run on More Sports tomorrow night at 10 on ESPN.
There you go.
All right. As we go to break,
Lord,
Anthony's mom sings.
A Mercedes-Benz. My friends all drive Porsches. I must make amends. Work hard all my life with no help from my friends. Oh, Lord, won't you buy me a Mercedes-Benz? Lord, won't you buy me a color TV?
Shut up!
$1 universe is waiting for me.
Quiet.
Oh, me. Oh, Lord. I forgot the word.
Shut up! Shut up!
Oh, Lord. Won't you buy me on the town?
Quiet.
Oh, Lord, won't you buy me on the Lord, won't you buy me a Mercedes Benz? My friends all drive Porsches. I must make amends. Work hard all my life with no help from my friends. Oh, Lord, won't you buy me a Mercedes Benz?
That's it.
I forgot the words, but I like what I did. I think. I like it.
Shut up! Shut up!
Holy.
Excuse me, but I do believe that sucks ass.
Opie and Anthony.
Who else gives you a bus filled with naked teens that you could see from the streets of Manhattan?
What a day for new teens!
Oh, come on. They can't arrest the voyeur bus.
Giuliani, read it.
The Opie and Anthony Show.
Here, check it out, the Opie and Anthony Show. Paul Oakenfold in the background. Nice. Couple phone numbers in the New York City area. 877-692-1027. Outside of New York City, including Washington, D.C. We got some faithfuls down there. Sure. Just not as many as other cities, Anthony.
Not more gooder.
We're eating crap today. We stink in Washington. 866-277-4WOW. That's 866-277-4WOW. Wow. All right, we got lots to do.
Scott Colombo just took my computer out of here. I just saw him with it in both of his hands, right out the door. I think it's terminal, Opie. I'm staring at a blank screen. It's like when I was a kid and the power would go out and I was such a TV head, I'd have nothing to do. I would just sit there looking at the blank TV screen. My mother's yelling at me, read a book.
You're jonesing right now.
I'm freaking out.
You need your computer. You need to surf during the show.
I am Mr. Computer. I need computers.
I'm just happy that Scott Colombo, the webmaster, is back from vacation.
He's got to put up, I hear it's 862 girls that are in the contest now.
I don't know.
Is it somewhere up there? I don't even know.
He's got to get all the latest girls in the WOW contest up because he's been gone a week. He took all the codes with him, Anthony, and all the passwords.
He carries around like the president carries what's called the football.
Yeah.
You know, the bag?
Yeah.
It's handcuffed to his wrist on vacation, no matter where he goes. The beach.
Amazing.
All those launch codes for our website are...
You think you got security for your computer? You should see what this guy has.
There's no getting in.
So it's going to be interesting today and tomorrow, and maybe as late as Wednesday, we're going to have a lot of new girls up in the WOW contest.
Yeah.
So keep checking opieandanthony.com. And then we got to figure out exactly what to do from here on out as far as the contest goes.
Right.
Okay? Well, there's a couple things going on. This place was very interesting over the weekend, New York City. We had a lot of savages window shopping.
Oh, was there looting?
Oh, my God, there was looting.
Savages.
Of course.
You weren't walking around downtown with all these savages coming up to you going, hey, you want to buy some tube socks?
No.
Unbelievable.
We lost power in New York City and downtown.
Lower Manhattan.
South
14th.
14th Street.
Something blew up at
And
a
that
Con Ed
is like-
site, and
That's code word for holiday.
shopping spree.
Oh, my Lord. And they said that they weren't going to get the power back for like 3 days.
Yeah.
This city was in a state of panic, and it took them, I think, 2 hours.
Oh, fighters? They scrambled the fighters?
2 minutes.
In 2 minutes, there were fighters.
Yeah, because at first, I guess, one of those substations, I guess.
Yeah, it blew up.
Blew up. And a lot of people, no joking here, thought it was another terrorist attack because it was a huge explosion,
people
fire.
Pretty sensitive downtown,
of course,
too, of that kind of thing. So.
And Ben just held up a note. It took 2 minutes for the fighters to be overhead.
There you go.
2 minutes.
They should have strafed the streets. Line them up in the sights and let them fly.
Well, man,
shopping spree.
Dude, I got to tell you, I heard some stories. Ben was filling me in because that's kind of his neck of the woods, more or less. He was telling me that there were the homeless guys were directing traffic because all the lights were out.
Right.
So you got all the drunk homeless guys.
Make a left turn.
Wait, here's Ben in the middle of the street, like just taking care of the traffic.
I got alerted to this whole thing by Mark, Psycho Mark, and he called me. He's like, "Don't get your gun. It's the race war."
See, that's what I see. See, we were talking about this on Friday.
Mark was into something.
And Mark thought that it was finally going down. Here it is. And you all laughed at me. Now here's what I was telling you about. Here's the race war. Lock and load. Get your guns. I'm going out on the street.
He calls me. He goes, "Dude, you know what sucks? Because I live on the 43rd floor. I'm out riding my bike, and I hear an explosion. I immediately run for cover." So he was all upset because he couldn't get his guns.
He couldn't get up into his building. See, he got caught in the race war without his guns.
I think something happened to Psycho Mark after 9/11, because you remember he was the one that had the only camera shot from his apartment on Ground Zero for many, many months, and he had to watch that camera day after day after day. I'm telling you, it was like going through Nam for this guy. He's lost his effing mind.
So now he's lost his mind, and he the race war's coming. So when there's a huge explosion and power goes out, and he's stuck without his guns,
he calls me and goes, "There's a couple ripping off the street fair on Bleecker Street."
Holy Mark, what's wrong with you?
Wait a minute. Since when does this all get on the air? I don't understand how a private conversation becomes public knowledge.
Mark, what happened when the lights went out down there?
It was mayhem. I mean, it was a friggin' zoo.
I just heard the homeless guys were having a field day directing traffic. They were like, "Yeah, you can go, you can go." There was like fender benders all over the place.
Of course, the homeless guys decide they're going to go out there now and they have something to do.
Who are you?
There was 7th Avenue in Bleecker. There was a guy
had all
so
these
drunk.
artsy-fartsy people out there, too, with orange shirts on, trying to be all official. You just wanted to punch them in the face.
It was chaos. It was really nuts.
So people were shopping, a little shopping
there was a lot of shoplifting going on in the area because all the stores were out of power and, the detectors and stuff don't work. So this one guy's walking down the street with bags of stuff. And all of a sudden the guardian angels grab him.
Guardian Angels.
They're still around?
They're still around?
Dude, there were tons of them.
Actually, I've seen the Guardian Angels like Times Square area and stuff. They look so out of place.
Yeah, maybe.
Dude, it's not 1979 anymore.
When it was
why don't you update the Guardian Angels uniform?
Update the look.
The beret is just not happening in the year 2002.
Go for more Gestapo look. Puts the fear in people.
Yeah.
The best was the dude comes up to me. He's like, "Yo, man, you want to buy a pair of tube socks?" I'm like, dude, do you think I know you didn't steal them?
There's a quick turnaround time. It just got him out the door.
And he's like running down the street. He's running down 7th Avenue trying to sell tube socks.
That's classic.
All right, Mark.
See you guys later.
Later, Mark.
By the way,
mayhem.
We didn't bring this up. Ben did.
Very good. It's all right. No biggie.
All right.
It's the truth.
Birthday boy brought it up, so.
Yeah, he'll get drunk tonight. I'll be by later to do some drinking with him.
Mark's going to stop by later. Hey, Mark. How is
What are you talking about?
I don't know. I'll tell you tomorrow. Forget about it.
All
Don't get
right.
in trouble, you jerk.
We won't get you in trouble. We already got you fired from this job.
He just
can't get him fired from Fox.
He just hung up. He can't deal today.
Since when are private conversations on the air?
That's just like the other night. I never said that on the air. He calls me later and goes, "Yeah, I really just don't want to say anything on the
air." He's convinced. That must have really shook him up when the lights went out and there was a big explosion downtown.
He was beyond pissed. He's like, "And the worst is I can't get up to get my weapons."
He's going to get his guns. Yeah, they got the power on real quick, huh?
Yeah, right?
You don't need the power out down there for any length of time.
By the way, the flyover was for the game at the stadium, Tommy?
Yeah, how you doing, Tommy, NYPD?
Hey, what's up, bro?
Yeah, we just want to let you know we love you guys. I'm with the Highway Patrol, and the flyover was a unit that dropped over 500,000 pounds of ordnance on those you-know-whats over in Afghanistan, and it just so happened to be a couple of minutes after the explosion at Con Ed, so everybody was like freaking.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we met all those pilots, we brought them in, and they didn't realize, they saw the black smoke, they didn't realize what was going on, but there was a bit of panic, and we were at the Yankee game. We got redirected over there, but we ended up going back. And after the game, went to 11 innings. There were some drunken Boston fans, and had a group come out, and we're all big fans of you guys. And when they came out, they were trying to find a parking lot. And we're trying to tell the guy, over there to the right, over there to the right. They were so red-faced and drunk. And finally I said, 3 lefts, guy. And I woke him up. He said, O&A!
3 lefts, 3 rights. Wait, 3.
Well, 3 lefts make a right, too, but I don't make a left-hand turn.
That's right. It's 3 rights make a left.
They may be drunk, but they know O&A when they hear it.
All right, cool, bro.
Take care.
Bye. Andrew, what's going on?
Hey, boys. Hey. I want to know if Scott Muni was down at Greenwich Village with his machine guns at the blackout.
I'm broadcasting even though there's a blackout.
Earl, where's my scotch?
I'll stay on the air through this dilemma and let you know how things are going. No, I don't want to buy tube socks. Get away from me. I'm like, Mark, I have my weapons.
Andrew, of course, talking about 1977. There was a huge blackout. A brownout, officially?
No, it was a blackout.
It was a blackout in New York City. And this very radio station, WNEW...
was brownout a joke, Opie, about the...
No.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
They used to call some of them brownouts, right? Okay. And this station, legendary rock station back then...
Yeah.
Stayed on the air with the famous Scott Muni.
Scott Muni, same guy that was on the tarmac when the Beatles landed.
Right.
Sure.
So he continued to broadcast during the blackout.
He broadcast live. I'm here downtown, and people are trying to sell me stereos. But I'm armed and ready to go. The race war is coming. The race war is coming. I won't be taken alive. My transmitter's being powered, but I don't know for how long. Send reinforcements. Where's Mark? Those sound like some pretty big rounds. I'll stay on the air and keep you all defended. Thank you. Mark is my sidekick. He knows the war's coming. So do I. That one was close.
It's like Mark is the sidekick.
Mark, Skinny's on the roof.
Nigga, please.
Skinny's on the roof. Black Hawk down. Oh, homeless guys directing traffic. Look out.
Go F yourself.
There's pandemonium on the street as we're listening to the Rolling Stones live on NEW. Tippy Tom's trying to give me oral pleasure. Get away from me, you smelly homeless. He's a legend. Guy stayed on the air during blackout. And looting that was a lot worse than was going on downtown. The cops had to have put a quick stop to the looting this time.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it didn't get... I watched the old clips of, like, 77, or even the early one was at 67.
It looked like Beirut.
Oh, my God. Just that bad film from back then, and it was dark, and all you saw were a bunch of people coming out of broken windows of the stores with stereos and television sets. They put a quick stop to that these days, though.
I got to go right to the phone because Tim is calling from Boston. This could get really ugly in the next half hour or so. Tim, go ahead. Tim.
What's up, man?
Yeah.
Go ahead, real fast.
I was down there this weekend for the game.
Yeah.
And, I had a great time in the city and everything. But if you go to a Yankees game up here in Boston, they get pelted with stuff. I mean, we're throwing things at them. They get thrown out. Down there, the only kid I had that was heckling me was like a 10-year-old behind him chasing 1918. I mean, it was a pathetic showing. And there's no beers in the out in the bleachers.
And are you calling the Yankee fans pussies because they wouldn't wear their shirts?
wouldn't wear them. Yeah, whatever. I don't know. I mean, it was just a pathetic showing by the Yankees fans. I think there were more Red Sox fans there than anything else.
I'll tell you what it was, man. The problem is this rivalry means a lot more to Boston fans because the Yankees have been smacking it for so many years. It doesn't mean anything to the Yankee fans anymore. It's like, all right, Boston will choke at the end. Big deal. It happens every year.
Yeah.
So there's really no stake in it. It's like, look at the Red Sox fans getting all riled. Who cares?
But what's with the people at the stadium, though, now that New Yorkers, Yankee fans, can't wear Boston Sucks shirts? Can't wear the shirts? What's the problem with that?
I think that's what Tim's getting at, because in Boston you can still wear your shirts.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Hey, why don't we get into the article next, because we got to take a quick break.
Yeah, because it's pathetic. Who's the person that made this rule?
Oh, a guy named Rick Cerrone, but not our friend Rick Cerrone.
Not our friend Rick Cerrone?
Just happens to be another Rick Cerrone in the Yankee organization.
And he's got a reasoning behind it? That
yeah.
I can't wait to hear it.
You're going to be really, really pissed off.
Great. I'm sure it's something that I'll really believe in.
Also on the way, Cleveland ratings. Much more gooder. Details in just a bit.
Let me lick that off.
Coming soon to the Opie and Anthony Show. Sex for Sam. 3.
Uh-oh.
Oops, what happened there, Ben? What happened there?
Now all the affiliates are all confused and screwed up now. Miscue. Crystal Method's remix of POD's Boom. The Crystal Method CD comes out tomorrow. The remix CD. The boys will be hanging with us tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to be the house band tomorrow.
For our party.
We're trying to get more house bands to come on by and hang with us.
Yeah.
We're doing okay on that level. We need other people to come forward if they want to be a house band for the day. And we're going to be throwing a little party with perfect women.
I hear Lewis Black wanted to attend tomorrow.
He'll be here.
Yeah. He knows the days to pick.
He always shows when there are young ladies involved.
It took him a while to really get a grasp on this show as far as when the best time to come in. But he was really the first guy that figured it all out. He knows exactly when to come in. Tomorrow we have a party going on. Hand-picked girls. Hand-picked young girls will be in attendance.
We got a company coming by that's going to set up the whole outside studio.
Oh, yeah.
With lights and lasers and picture shows.
And they'll all be in their little jammies.
Hopefully some glow sticks.
Oh, great. Can you do a glow stick show for me, Ope? I'll take some I'll sit back. I'll be rolling. And you can just wave the light sticks in front of my face?
We'll be ecstasy DJs.
Gordon's just going to put some Day-Glow paint on his schlong and wave it in front of people's faces. Look, it's a light show.
Put it in your mouth. Your cheeks will glow.
All right, well.
No offensive shirts, though, at the party.
Yeah, another big story that hit us here in New York, and I think everyone is involved as far as this goes. This is just another example it's another sign that our society's doomed, as Ant likes to say.
Political correctness run amok. What's wrong with...
I think political correctness will not stop until we're all robots.
Yeah.
Where we don't have any feelings whatsoever. Mm-hmm. Where we can't react whatsoever.
You're not allowed to show your emotions and show what you're happy or pissed at or anything like that. These guys, Yankee fans, you want to put on the Boston Sucks shirt and go to the game? It's part of the fun of the game, the taunting, the rivalry between the cities and the teams.
And when you go to Fenway or Yankee Stadium, some of the T-shirts that you see are downright hilarious.
It's funny.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
Let me read this really fast. Yankee fans with malice in their hearts for the Boston Red Sox had to suck it up and keep their feelings to themselves, Anthony. Fans who entered the stadium wearing crude anti-Boston sayings on their T-shirts had to take them off or turn them inside out thanks to a new Yankees civility policy.
Yankees civility policy?
What happened to freedom of speech and all that, said Mark, when told he would have to turn his T-shirt reading Boston Sucks inside out if he wanted to enter the stadium. You're coming up to the stadium with your Boston Red Sox Sucks T-shirts.
Yeah.
Or, I mean, a lot of guys from Boston came down for the game, and they look right there in the picture. Yankees Sucks. Here's one that says Jeter Swallows. That's funny. All these guys were told to either take their shirts off or wear them inside out, Anthony. I wear this shirt every time I come to Boston. I come to the Boston series. This sucks, said Mark, a truck driver from Connecticut. We have ground rules for fans, said Rick Cerrone, director of media relations for the Yankees.
Not our Rick Cerrone, though.
No.
Another one.
There's another Rick Cerrone, I guess. Because I was pissed. I go, Rick, get Rick Cerrone on the phone. What is he doing?
Guy that hosts our softball games has a problem with
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, that just didn't quite seem right.
And then Rick calls me back and disappoints me. He goes, believe it or not, there's another Rick Cerrone involved in the Yankee organization.
I was thinking maybe they heard him wrong and were just telling girls to take their shirts off.
Right.
And mixed it up.
I'm going to go to the Yankee game. I better get my Boston may not be my team of choice, but I wish them a healthy, happy season, sir. You faggot, middle of the road thinking nobodies. Can you stop? I can understand no profanity. All right, that's fine.
Maybe there's some kids.
No, I don't even understand that.
I don't mind that. If they say we don't want, like, F you, whatever, all right, then you get into a whole thing of...
I feel that you should be able to wear whatever the F you want on your T-shirt, even if it is as rude as it gets.
Mm-hmm. I could see that. I'll say I could understand them saying that, but Boston sucks or the Yankees suck.
And once again, we're protecting the children.
Right.
Yeah.
Is that what he says, or?
Well, pretty much. Family atmosphere.
Family atmosphere.
Okay, Rick Cerrone continues. You can't wear clothing with what could be deemed offensive material. Glenn Brown walked into the Stadium Club restaurant in the house that Ruth built wearing a shirt emblazoned with the band slogan along with a cartoon Yankee dissing the Red Sox by relieving himself on the date 1918.
There you go.
That's just funny. I'm sorry.
Come on.
Brown, 20 of upstate Woodbury, wasn't even in the door when he was told to turn his shirt inside out. It's a little bit much, Brown said, of the new rule. The language you hear at a Yankee game is going to be so much worse than anything you see on a T-shirt. If you don't like it, don't look. That's what Brown says. The stadium attendant who spoke to Brown said most people complied to the new rule, but if they didn't, they had to go. They had to go.
What a disgrace.
They're getting really ridiculous. You might as well, you know something, just watch it on TV. Just stay home and watch it on TV.
You know what you should do? Next time the Red Sox and Yankees play? Right, have Yankee socks or Boston socks, whatever, and then on the inside have the exact same damn thing.
Yeah, then they throw you out.
Well, what are they going to do? Like, you tell them, hey, this is the only shirt I brought to the game.
They'll make you go in shirtless. I'd love to see what they would do if it was a woman wearing that shirt. Would they make her take it off and turn around right in front? I would love to see that.
Maybe we should send some lovely ladies to the game one day like that.
And look at this stadium attendant just taking her or his job way too seriously. I already gave him a warning. If I see him again and it's turned the other way, I could throw him out.
Ooh. Power trip dicks.
Did you really? Hot dog vendor?
Yeah. I could throw him out. They told me.
Let me see your ticket stub. What number is on it? Yeah, let me look at that. You're in that section.
You're in that row, not that row.
Thank God I'm here.
You're not a valued Yankee employee, stupid.
And we all have Seattle to thank for this, by the way. Major League Baseball's anti-lewdness movement began this season when the Seattle Mariners became the first to ban offensive shirts and signs in their ballpark. And then this ass, Rick Cerrone, who works for the Yankees in media relations, we're just following Seattle's lead.
Really? So we should never win a World Series?
That's what this
stupid. 116 games and we still knocked you out in the playoffs. Ugh.
That's what this country needs, is more followers like Rick Cerrone. We're just following their lead.
Follow their lead of niceness.
Yeah. Let's all drink coffee and cancel our Millennium celebrations because we're frightened. Stupid ass.
We're following Seattle's lead, said Cerrone. We think it's a good idea. And we think it adds to a more fan-friendly environment.
No, it does. It's part of the fun and rivalry and just good time going to the ball game. Stay home and watch it on TV. That's it. You don't go to the games.
And the problem is the booze. If you want to cut to the chase, that's not the shirts. It's the fact that people are drinking alcoholically and they're loaded and they start punching each other in the face.
I love that, too. What, no beer in the bleachers?
Well,
is that what they did, too? They stopped that last year. And the no smoking, it's just one of those things that they cut down.
The problem is we're giving away, Ann brings us up a lot on this show. We give away way too many of our rights. They start with this, next thing you know, you're at a game and you're booing too loud and they're going to go,
right.
Please,
see?
We don't do that here.
That's a fact. No booing. We have to, you know something, if you're not happy with the team that's up there, just sit quietly. Right. But applaud the team you're there for. But no booing.
And if you're caught not applauding both sides equally, we're going to throw you out.
Yeah.
Why don't we follow Seattle's lead and get a gook who can really play baseball? Why don't we do that?
Very nice. Rick Cerrone says, we think it's a good idea, and we think it adds to a more fan-friendly environment. And he finishes by saying, the rule doesn't apply to what the fans yell, only to what they wear. For now. You watch.
Yeah.
We're not going to start ejecting people for chanting Boston sucks, Cerrone said.
Did you think for a second, a year ago or 2 years ago, that they would say, we're not going to eject people for T-shirt slogans?
Yeah.
Of course not. That sounds ridiculous. Now they're doing it.
Yeah.
You wait. I got thrown out of Disneyland once in California because I had an orgy shirt on. It was a shirt just looked like a big mess of
I've seen those shirts.
Of lines on the front.
Really close.
When you look closer, it's interlocked. People effing.
They're effing.
Sucking. There's just a F going on. But you got to look close. It looked like an ink blot. You know what I mean? No foul language written on it, and you really had to look close. And they told me, got to turn that inside out. Why? Why, Jim? You look like you're agreeing.
I'm not agreeing. I will say Disney. I mean,
all right, I understand that, but it's not like I had an F Mickey shirt on or anything like that.
And the funny thing is they have a special day. If you wanted to go and make out, that would be fine with Disney.
See?
But don't wear that shirt.
Thank you. Not that
I didn't mean to use you as an example.
I'm insulted that you used me as an example.
Well, I could have used me, but it might have been a little too real.
I don't give a crap what the gays do.
No, I don't
like that. You want to kiss, you want to AF, whatever the hell you want to do. But yeah, Disney opens up their parks for a day of a gay day where you could just walk around and see gay guys making out and touching ass and whatever. I think people that would find my shirt offensive might find that offensive, but that continues.
All right, Tommy wants to talk. Go ahead, Tommy.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. How are you?
All right.
It's gotten to the point where it's almost impossible if you want to take your wife and kids to a ball game because it's about going to the game, having a good time, watching, the athleticism.
Tommy.
It's not about watching people fight and curse and scream. It's taken away from the game, you know what I mean? It's very difficult.
All right, Tommy, we're talking about T-shirts today.
I understand, but that also incites people to act like morons. You walk in with Boston Sox or Yankee Sox, it's only going to get people riled up and juiced up, forgetting about why they're there to witness
part
the game.
of the rivalry.
That's the booze, though, man. It's not the shirts, the booze.
The Red Sox-Yankee rivalry is probably the best one in sports.
Without a doubt. But you
don't get this when the Yankees play, I don't know.
No, you're right. I agree 100% with you. But it's gotten to the point now it's out of control with everything. And Norton, you know much about baseball as you do comedy, so I won't even talk.
I know a lot about baseball, sir. What are you talking about?
That's right. Norton, Lenny Bruce called. He wants his comedy style back.
Lenny Bruce?
What?
Is that the best reference you could yank out, you dummy with 2 kids? Shut up!
Lenny Bruce.
He hung up.
I know.
See?
Lenny Bruce.
Lenny Bruce.
Could you have yanked out a more inaccurate reference?
Dennis, what's going on?
Hey, good afternoon, gentlemen.
Take my wife and kids out. I want to hear dirty language. Stay home and watch it, dummy.
It's not going to stop just at T-shirts. They're going to start censoring what we can yell at the ball game.
Yeah.
You remember the days you could yell out there, hey, F the ump? Nah, it's going to be, hey, copulate the ump. You know what I mean?
Got to keep it clean.
Hey,
I'm telling you, right?
And
that last caller, tell him to go back home with his drunk wife and drink the soy milk for his rotten kid.
All right, thank you, Dennis.
Instead of following Seattle's lead, why don't we just follow Boston's lead and choke every August? Creeps.
I'll bend this much. Why not a family, friendly section or whatever? If you're that worried because you see a Red Sox suck shirt, that's going to throw your whole life into a tizzy.
It has always been part of the game, part of the live experience. If you want to watch the game based on just the game play and athleticism, as the guy says, sit home. You get a much better view of the game in most cases. If you want to go to the game because you're seeing it live, the stands are full of hardcore fans that will be taunting other teams' hardcore fans that are near them with language and shirts and whatnot. It's part of the game. It's been part of the live game of baseball. Baseball, for the most part, sucks to sit at the stadium and watch it live. Go on and on and on. It's ridiculous to think that they're taking that part of the game away.
It's called, there is actually a fan-friendly area to watch the game. It's called home. Stay home if you don't like the... I haven't gone to a game since 95. I don't complain about the prices. They're too high. They rip you off, so I don't go. If you don't like it, stay home. That's what I do.
When you come back or your buddy comes back with that big cardboard thing full of beers and you know he just dumped $100 on it.
Yeah.
It's like $100. You buy a round of drinks for your buds, maybe a hot dog or something like that. Peel off that Franklin, because that's what it's going to run you. That should be more outrageous to the father and his kids and his wife than something he might see on a T-shirt that the kid hears 10 times worse at school.
Lenny Bruce,
you be quiet over there.
I know, everyone knows it's more like Emo Phillips.
Yeah.
Why don't you settle down, Mort Saul?
Lord Saul. I know, me and my Dick Gregory observations. You jackass. He died before I was born. That guy stunk.
And they still use Mort Saul as a crossword question.
I know.
Courtney, what's
settle
up?
down, Nipsey Russell.
Hey, guys.
Doing your rhyming.
I know, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get all Mom's Mabley on your ass.
Courtney.
Schmuck.
How you doing?
All right.
Jimmy, I love you.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. Listen, I'm a Boston fan, obviously, live in New York, and I've been to a game where they've had the Yankee Sucks, the Boston Sucks T-shirts on. The guys are getting in fights in the bleachers, and who do they throw out? They throw out the Boston fans. It's wrong. I mean...
you know something? They throw out who they see fighting, period.
Yeah.
They don't give a crap about what fan is fighting who. If they see someone throwing punches, they are out.
When it's a Yankee-Red Sox game, they'll throw the Boston fan out. I've been to enough games to see it, and I think it's a little biased, but I agree. Leave the shirts on. Let us just duke it out and see what happens in October.
All right. Thank you, Courtney.
Love you guys.
Bye.
Steve C., very intelligent guy. He self-censored his shirt at the airport. Remember he bought those Ozzy shirts? And he was wearing one to the airport when we were flying up to Buffalo, and he goes, I was staring at my shirts today. Where is he? You might as well drag him in here because the back of the shirt had something on it that he thought might not be appropriate for an airplane.
Where's that juicy hot C?
But see, that's self-censoring. He self-censored himself.
Look at him.
And it was very reasonable.
Obviously, he didn't have
because
any
some
alcohol
people
this
do
weekend.
it. Some people do wear shirts, man, and you read them and it's like, oh my God, I can't believe you got that shirt on. It doesn't bother me, but I know it's just killing people.
Did you take off the I have a bomb and I'm going to kill the pilot thing on the back of the shirt?
Yeah, it was that one. It was a shirt I got at Ozfest, a Rob Zombie shirt about this movie that he directed for Universal called House of a Thousand Corpses. If the front was just a couple of zombies, it wasn't that bad, but on the back was a bloody skinned corpse, and in big yellow writing across the top of the back said "Everybody dies."
Everybody dies shirt.
Oh, that was
with
the one
a bloody corpse, and he's like, I'm looking at the shirts in the morning, going, which one should I wear? Maybe not this one.
Well, Norton got frisked every time we tried to get on a plane.
Yeah.
And he was just wearing a black T-shirt.
Yeah.
I'm more offended by your winger shirt you're wearing today, by the way.
Yeah, isn't it great?
You got a winger shirt on?
I have a winger shirt on.
What is the back? Anything?
I think it's just tour dates.
Yeah,
tour dates.
It says we.
Yes. How many? 2?
No, it's the new tour they're doing with Poison.
Oh, great.
You just went a couple weeks ago.
I just went a couple weeks ago.
How much did it totally rock?
It did. It was Jones Beach. It was a little wet, but something. Winger was a bunch of studio guys who played crappy music.
Really?
So yeah, they honestly the best musicians on that stage, but crappiest songs.
Is Kip still with Winger?
He is.
I would figure they would just tour without even Kip Winger.
Kip Winger's still there.
37. 37.
Gotta update the songs, right?
Exactly. Well, Winger in concert now, I'm sure, is a lot different than Winger in concert 15.
Did he sound like this?
Honestly,
Did he ever
yeah.
hit the notes?
Yeah, he hit all the notes.
Yeah?
Yeah, the dude can still sing, and
Did
everybody...
he use his ballet experience on his stage dancing?
No, all the ballet stuff is
all gone now?
They're all wearing...
That was the lamest thing. He'd do like these moves as he was playing. You're like, what the hell is that? And then I read an interview. He goes, well, I did take ballet, so I was incorporating that into the stage show. Faggot.
The We Drink from Mules tour, in effect.
Yeah, how do you know this, Ann? Back in the day, I'd read all the magazines. The Metal
Winger was a Juilliard-trained ballet guy.
Yeah. Back in the old days, I'd read all those friggin' magazines. Concrete, what was that other one? Metal Edge?
Metal Edge.
His Harangue.
Circus.
Hit Parader was another one.
Yeah, I'd read all those things.
That's awful.
Teen Beat.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
16.
Couple more calls on this
train ballerina.
Tracy, what's up?
I just want to say I went to a Ranger game with a Devilstock Islander Swallow shirt on.
Yeah.
And I actually got escorted to the bathroom to turn it inside out.
That's so
Then when they got it over your head, he took advantage of it from the back.
Yeah, it was a woman.
Justin Baltimore ran in with a plunger. Don't wear that shirt.
That's all. They were just trying to get Abner Luima's shirt off because it was offensive.
The robust Tracy.
The very wealthy Abner Luima.
Eugene, what's going on?
What's up, guys? I went to MSG once, and I went to buy water downstairs for like $25 a bottle. And I'm like, they're like, we have to take the cap, sir. I'm like, why? Well, they're like, they're going to throw it at the basketball players. I'm like, what if I start throwing the bottle? She's like, I'm sorry, sir, I can't sell you the water now.
Yeah, they didn't sell you water.
Yeah, she's like, you're going to throw stuff. I'm like, dude, I'm like...
Yeah, they take the tops off the water bottles.
Yeah,
so you can't throw them full of water and let them hit and go thud, I guess?
And I'm like, dude, it's the beer that's making the people throw the bottle caps. And she's like, I don't care, you're not getting water. Get out of here.
We just can't be trusted at sporting events anymore.
But you know what? In a way, though, people have proven themselves to be repulsive and untrustworthy.
Who can forget the great snowball fight?
Yeah. People have...
Ice ball fight.
They don't make these rules until people F up so many times. Like, look, Philadelphia fans are the dirtiest dirtbags in sports history. They are dirty. They had a jail in the stadium.
No,
They're awful people.
They have that at the new stadium in
Foxborough.
Foxborough.
Exactly. A bunch
Philly
of drunken New England animals.
Philly is the worst. They threw snowballs at Santa Claus one year.
They are terrible people.
That is my favorite sports story ever, what the fans did. Throwing, was it snowballs?
Dude,
they were snowballs at freaking Santa Claus.
Who were they booing? The singing group? When the Lakers were smacking, they were booing, was it Destiny's Child? Who probably should have been booed to begin with?
Yeah.
They're just animals in Philly.
Angry fans.
Oh, I love them. Bunch of bad mustaches, white people, just mad.
It's a great sports town.
Oh, they're angry dudes.
And you throw snowballs at Santa Claus. There's nowhere to go but up from there. Michael, what's up?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Hey.
I was at the Yankee game yesterday, and the guy sitting next to me, even before the game started, cop comes over to him, takes his ticket. He's like, you're supposed to be sitting here, and he's checking it out, and he's like, oh, by the way, you got to take that shirt off. And everyone around him was like, what's going on here? They're making him take his shirt off and everything, that's fine. Cut to the next scene, 5th inning, we're screaming, drinking our heads off, and we're screaming, you suck, you blow. And then the same cop comes back, he's like, I told you once, I told you again, I'm going to start throwing you guys out for, saying this. You can be like, what are you talking about? We're in Yankee Stadium. We're supposed to be saying this about everybody else, and they're making this big-ass deal about it. And that's it. And it was just really ridiculous.
So they were threatening to throw you out for what you were saying?
It's threatening to throw you out.
Yeah.
Censoring what you're saying there. And you're at a Yankee game. Everyone's drinking around you.
If people complain, if people get up like a family, and they'll get up and go to somebody and say, the people behind me are being really loud, then they'll watch you.
Yeah.
And if you're yelling, they'll come up and say, settle down, settle down. And when they should kick the person that complained down the stairs.
They should just kick him out or kick him to the top row, just move him in sections. I mean, the cop was just standing there behind us the whole game watching us. It was so funny.
Some people are total animals, though, man.
Yeah,
I personally love seeing that. I pay extra. When I see something happening, whoever I'm at the ball game with, I go, oh, check it out, problem. And I am focused. Screw what's happening on the field. I'm watching going, this drunk fat F is going to punch this other guy right in the face. Watch.
It gets you through the boring innings.
Yeah. You see someone get up and they spill a beer down someone's back. You're like, check this out. I love it. Yeah. Love it.
Let's go.
Part of going to the game live, I would watch it home if I didn't want to see that.
I like to clap and hold my team flag up in the air.
The big styrofoam one finger.
The pennant, the Yankee.
With the big banner pennant thing.
Oh, team.
Wave it on the stick.
The one finger.
Hooray! Hooray!
Frankie, what's up?
What's up, guys?
Hey.
When the Giants were in town, I have season tickets with some buddies, and my friends had the tickets that day. They were told to stop screaming Barry sucks. The Bluecoats came up to them and said, you can't say that anymore.
Oh, my God.
Ridiculous.
Dude, I got yelled at one time in the Yankee Stadium. I was holding up my Klansman hood yelling, kill all non-whites. And they start yelling at me. I'm like, I'm just trying to have fun at the ball game.
What is wrong with you? Emo.
That could be a different story.
Yeah. Sorry, I was just going to read some court transcripts on stage, but me and my Lenny Bruce style.
That's where he jumped the shark. Great reference.
Lenny Bruce.
He was too preoccupied in his court cases instead of doing comedy.
Oh, Lenny, yeah, sure.
Oh, that was a good one, too. The guy hung up. Oh, well. One more. Let's go to Boston and talk to Eric. Hey, Eric, what's up?
Hey, guys, what's going on?
All right.
Hey, I totally agree with you guys. I mean, all that stuff is a bunch of BS. I mean, it's great that, the Yankees have shirts out that say the Boston sucks. If guys want to take their kids, take them to a Tampa Bay game. Don't take them to a Red Sox game.
Dude, the point being, it's like you can't start censoring. I didn't get thrown out, but I went to a Cowboys-Giants game years ago, and I was standing up with my mule out, yelling, "Hey, kids, toot on this." And they threatened me to put that away, we're going to throw you out.
See, that's taking it a little too far.
Yeah, I had like a little star painted on it because I'm a Cowboy fan.
But you guys are awesome.
All right, thanks, bro.
I just don't like when rules are changed and restrictions are put on people because of kids. And then you get the parents that call up and say, well, I take my kids there. Your problem. You just said it. Your kids. Not mine. When I made a decision not to have children, it is because I don't like them. I don't like dealing with them. I don't like the changes I see in people I've known after they have them. It all of a sudden, their whole life and prime concern are their children. You know something? Fine and dandy. Me?
Just not for you.
I still like seeing the crap. I don't like my life having to be changed because people are having children. And they want to take them here or there. Put on your goddamn Barney tapes. Put on your Teletubby tapes. And sit there with your dopey kids and watch it. Let us go to the ball games and yell things and have fun and curse and wear T-shirts. And if you want to raise your kid in an environment that's realistic and prepares them for the real world, take them there to see it. Don't stop everyone from having fun because you decided you want to wipe baby butts.
You know how you get back at those people? I've done this, too, man. Just teach them about the kids is you go to an abortion clinic and you dig in the dumpster and you pull one of the little fellas out, you put a baseball hat on it, you stick it on a stick, and you just wave it around the stadium and go, hey, quit living, you're offending my dead kid.
Do you put the cap on a little sideways so it looks cute?
What is wrong with you?
On a stick.
Pat, what's going on?
Yeah, guys, I want to say we love you down here in Philly. Two things real quick.
Dead baby.
What, Pat?
Two things real quick. We love you here in Philly. First, you're talking about the snowballs and the throwing them. We actually got tape of when Ed Rendell was our mayor throwing them at I think it was the 49ers. And,
really?
Mayor.
That's great, the mayor.
And number two, when we play Dallas, we hate them more than anyone. You can actually buy the F Dallas shirts at the stadium.
Bravo.
That's
how it should be.
You should be able, take care, man. You should be able to buy F Dallas shirts. I'm a Cowboy fan, but you should be able to.
Wasn't Philly also where they had the peepholes into the girls' the cheerleader locker room?
Yeah, that was a big story last time.
Come on, you gotta love Philly.
They are the dirtiest sports fans on the planet.
Great. Bunch of perverts looking through peepholes at the other team's cheerleaders.
The mayor throwing stuff.
The mayor's throwing stuff.
And I hated Philly for this, but in the back, I look back and I kind of respect them. When they had to take Michael Irvin off the field, Irvin got hurt very badly. And it was a neck injury, and those animals were booing him. They are just the worst. The worst. And I really wanted to firebomb Philly for that, because, Irvin was a good
that's
great
okay.
player.
The mayor did that once, too. Firebomb on the Move building. Goddamn Philly. There's a bunch of black people holed up in a building. They won't come out. Drop a bomb. Drop a goddamn bomb on them. Whatever.
Yeah.
Man, Philly.
We'll get them out of there.
We'll get them out of there.
Right there. Get them up there, down there.
It was supposed to be a concussion grenade that, smoked them out. Seconds later, the entire building's engulfed after this huge explosion. And the mayor was a black guy. That was hysterical. Oh, what a city. Right. We love you, Philly.
There you go.
It's no surprise they enjoy this disgusting program. Horrible people.
All right. We'll step aside. We got so much else to talk about today. We got to talk about the guy that opened fire on a goddamn helicopter.
Yeah.
That could be the story of the day.
Brain surgeon.
Yeah, and the Harry Potter girl is pretty funny.
Harry Potter. Well, I was reading the story and I'm dying over the visual.
Yeah.
You know what happened in an empty room, but I would have loved to have seen this.
Too bad they don't have video of that.
Yeah.
Speaking of video, I don't think he didn't put it up there yet. FoundryMusic.com. One of our listeners sent is it the clip you showed me? The clip of a guy. Oh, my God. Obviously, it's one of the Jackass crew.
Yeah.
And obviously something they can't show on MTV. Guy has just a jockstrap on, and he's running as fast as he can and taking a number 2.
A number 2 after he took how many laxatives?
18 laxatives.
You're supposed to take 2.
He's sprinting and crapping at the same time.
So the cameras follow him. He goes into a full sprint, and he just, like, explodes, and it's everywhere. He keeps running, and he slips in it. Like he slips a little.
Funny.
He keeps running. When he finally stops, they get the camera on him, and he's covered. He's just covered in it.
It is really funny.
It's so disgusting, and it's so goddamn funny.
They sent it to us after that discussion we had on Friday, so that'll be up on FoundryMusic.com, hopefully later this afternoon.
Hey, this is David Wells, and you're listening to the Opie. Hey, this is David Wells. Opie, the Opie and Anthony Show. Opie and Anthony Show, right here in New York City.
W. The Opie and Anthony Show, 102.7 WNEW.
Yeah, we're back with the Opie and Anthony Show. Got to get right back into it. Lots of good instant feedback coming in about banning the T-shirts at Yankee Stadium. I wish I could read it. Trying to make it a family-friendly atmosphere, Anthony.
Yes.
The good old stadium. Well, Junk Mail Jerry writes from the city, family atmosphere? You're going to Yankee Stadium, which is in the middle of the awful Spanish Bronx. Your work ethic drops when you get within 50 feet of the place. Jeez. Screwed it up. Ralph from Boston. I sat there on over the weekend and watched Giambi yell out, "Mother effer," when he struck out. Yet a fan can't wear a Boston or Yankees sucks T-shirt.
Yeah.
F you, Rick Cerrone.
I know you're watching games and sometimes the pitchers are throwing it. You're watching a guy get hit with a baseball in the face. Or a fist fight between two players. But
Pat, what's going on?
Yeah, guys, I like the little story here. I was at Vet Stadium one time. It had nothing to do with athletes, had nothing to do with Santa Claus. What had to do was at a halftime show, the guy had like a border collie. And what he did, he threw a Frisbee out.
Isn't that cute? Do you have a little bandana around his neck?
Exactly.
Of course.
And it went like 30, 40 yards.
That means girls should wow.
And the dog jumped up and grabbed it. Dog bring it back, brought it back, dropped it at his feet.
Yeah.
So then he takes 2, throws out 2. Dog grabs it midair, jumps up, grabs the second one, brings him back. I swear to God this happened, guys. He threw out 3. Dog grabbed the first one, grabbed the second one, just missed the third one, and they booed the dog.
They booed the dog.
They booed the dog.
That's Philly for you. And I have no problem with that. No.
Then there was also a thing with Cub Scouts there.
Yeah.
And they had like 9-year-olds, and they had them up by age groups and how far they could throw the ball.
Yeah.
Some kids weren't throwing too good. Booed the kids.
Boo! They boo the Special Olympics in Philly. Run, you retard!
They didn't throw snowballs at Santa. It's a yearly tradition. Right around things, they boo Santa.
Oh, no, I thought there was some. They threw snowballs one year too.
Come on, not that bad, are we?
Yes, Pat. Yes, you are. Let's go to Joe. Hey, Joe.
Hey, how's it going?
All right, Joe. What's wrong?
Yeah, there was kind of a similar story like the one guy just had. I guess it was during a Phillies game.
Yeah.
There was a Easter egg hunt where they had a bunch of little, I guess like 4 or 5, 6-year-olds,
Yeah.
and a bunch of the little kids got confused.
Yeah.
And they got booed.
Because they couldn't find the eggs?
Yeah, I guess they were looking around looking for the eggs and couldn't find any, so they got booed pretty bad.
There, you retard! That's funny.
Booing kids at an Easter egg hunt.
That's funny.
That's great.
All right, Joe, thanks.
All right, love you, Jimmy.
Love you too, Joe.
Hey, Lori.
Yeah.
What's up, Lori?
Oh, I was just going to comment on your glossing over Cleveland and even our sports attributes. You know, our little throwing of beer bottles last winter. That was really fun.
The plastic beer bottles. That was classic.
That was so fun.
That was one of the best video clips I've ever seen.
Oh, it was even better being there.
One thing about Cleveland that I don't like is the way they taunt David Wells about his mother dying when he's pitching. It's like, dude, what are you? Come on.
Oh.
They do that. He hates
Really?
it. Yeah.
Because they don't care.
It's just,
I thought, you know, at the Brown Stadium, I don't know about baseball because I don't approve, but at the Brown Stadium, we're not allowed to swear. I've almost been kicked out a couple times for cussing.
For cussing.
For cussing.
You little cuss mouth.
Well, cussing.
What'd you do instead of cuss? Just drink some pop?
I had some soda.
Cussing.
All right.
It's awful. Are you going to talk about Cleveland at all?
Yeah, we're going to do it right this second.
Oh, yeah.
Come over and visit us.
We're going to figure it all out. Thank you, Laurie.
Right.
No, I'm serious.
Yeah, we should talk about Cleveland. So now the ratings came in for Cleveland.
Yeah.
We talked about the Washington ratings earlier. And, well, we've been on a hot streak. New York, we're killing. Philly, we're killing. Boston, we're killing. Washington, we had a horrible ratings book. Still number one, men 18 to 49. And that's,
but we just suck.
But we went way down in men 18 to 49. And second place is right there now, Anthony.
Nipping at the heels.
We're not worrying about going into second place in New York, Philly, or Boston as far as men 18 to 49 go.
Killing by leaps and bounds.
But the reality is we're heading towards second, maybe even worse in Washington.
Washington keeping us honest.
They sure are. So we didn't sugarcoat it. We had a bad ratings book in Washington.
Can't let us think we're doing well all over the place, we're infallible or something. We'd be like, oh my God, look at us. We're destroying every city we're in. No.
We're getting ridiculous shares in all the other cities, but Washington, it was just a bad down book.
But now, speaking of ridiculous.
Still number one, men 18 to 49. I say that because that's what the show, the station, and the company cares about. They don't care about any of the other ratings.
Yeah.
We do. We'd like to do well in all the demographics, but as long as we're number one, men 18 to 49, in these cities, we'll continue to broadcast the show. That's all they care about, okay? But with that said, we're in trouble in Washington, D.C. We know that. Well, the ratings for Cleveland came out, and I'm embarrassed.
Oh, my God.
I'm really embarrassed. We killed in Cleveland.
Unbelievable.
We thought we killed in Philly.
Yeah.
We thought we killed in Boston. We thought we killed in New York.
No.
Cleveland puts all those other cities to shame. To shame. We're number one in everything.
In everything.
Everything. And for the first time in our careers, Anthony and I, we are number one overall in Cleveland.
Overall.
That never happened when we worked at BAB on Long Island. That never happened when we worked in Boston, Anthony. It still hasn't happened here in New York. We're currently in 5th place overall in New York, even though number one, men 18 to 49.
Yeah.
But in Cleveland, we're number one across the effing board.
Yeah, huge rating.
That means everyone over the age of 12, doesn't matter if you're a male, a female, doesn't matter if you're black, white, green, all the radios that are on in Afternoon Drive in Cleveland, we are number one with.
Number one.
That has never happened before.
Man, you guys, you got to get out. you got to.
So we thank you today.
And we have to, and that's one of the cities we haven't been to yet.
And we know we have to make a trip. Not
we
have to. We want to.
I've been there and I enjoyed it.
See?
I recommend it.
So
we're go.
We're trying to figure something out for Cleveland. Something special, something that makes sense.
But man, they came to the table.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
I'll say.
Ben's been on the phone with Cleveland the last week, and we're trying to figure out exactly what we can do in Cleveland.
We got to go there. That show would be sick.
It might have to be a full-blown road show for Cleveland.
We need a big place, I'll tell you that much.
They did something that hasn't happened in any other city yet.
No.
Number one overall.
Don't underestimate a venue when we finally decide to go there, because you're going to have a riot outside if people can't get in.
Right. So thank you, Cleveland. Washington made us not feel good about ourselves today, and Cleveland got us right back up.
Thank you.
Thank you, Cleveland.
Cleveland will make you feel good if you throw a big shindig.
Is that funny?
I'm just reminding someone of something they said earlier. Shindig.
Who said that?
I don't know. I thought I heard it.
No, you didn't.
All right. Much to do about nothing.
Shut up, emo. Kevin, what's up?
Yeah,
hey.
I used to manage a sales team out in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
One of the guys there told me they not only booed Santa Claus, but they booed the Pope as well.
Philly fans booed the Pope?
Booed the Pope.
You sure?
That's what I'm told.
Because I'm thinking the audience that goes to see the Pope isn't going to be booing.
I might have to get Tim Sabian on the phone.
I don't think they booed
the Pope.
I think you're lying.
Thank you,
the
Kevin.
Pope.
Thank you. All right, and we got a break. Catch up here. Get ready for the spectacular 5 o'clock hour in the Opie and Anthony show. Some great things planned for the 5 o'clock hour.
Ooh.
We might do Let's Ask Francine today, by the way. Rick is laughing so hard in the other studio, I think we have to get that on the air today.
She answers listener questions.
Yeah.
I hear.
The whole week in review, we're not really sure if it's working with Francine, so we're trying this tact. And Rick says it's really, really funny. So we're going to do that and other things, so stick around.
Thanks for calling, and here's the Opie and Anthony FU line.
This is a big FU going out to my ex-wife, Carrie, in New Jersey. You stupid f***ing whore. I hate your guts. Bye, whore.
Next message.
I'd like to send a big FU out to the donkey, crack-smoking, white trash, monkey-sucking, stone, boke, stripper, juice-burping, gutter sluts to hit my new car. Hope you're on a liquid diet for my assault on your effing pit-covered, ape-resembling, ugly F-face, you bitch. F your assault charge, and we just get started. Go on your knees and get it over with.
Next message.
I need to shout out an FU to myself. My name's Michelle because I spilled another cup of coffee in my brand new car again.
Next message.
I'd like to send an FU to the fat slob I'm forced to share an office with at work. You f***ing stupid bitch. When you hear that ding dong, no, that's the f***ing doorbell. Get your fat lazy up, walk over to the f***ing door, and open it. Don't sit there and look at me, is that the doorbell while I'm on the f***ing phone with the client, you f***ing I hope you get fired and die, bitch.
End of messages.
Hi, we're here under your skin, us two a-holes. Hello, Opie and Anthony.
On the way, let's ask Francine.
Yes.
Got some good stuff today. Also, we got to get more girls for the party tomorrow with Crystal Method. Ladies, our pal's coming in to be the house band tomorrow.
How many girls we got lined up?
Like 15.
Really?
We're getting there.
I hope we get at least half of those.
Nah, they know. I have a friend from Philly who's supposed to come. She won't show. They're very unreliable.
Really?
Always.
All right, let's get into the helicopter guy.
Yeah, this is great. What an idiot. From Williamsburg, Virginia. You know, with a hotbed of terrorism going on there. A man armed with an assault-style rifle opened fire on a helicopter landing in a residential neighborhood, thinking the chopper was carrying terrorists.
What?
Helicopter pilot John S. Sutton landed his helicopter July 13th at the home of a businessman, John Peters, to pick him up. That's a nice arrangement, huh? You got to get somewhere, the helicopter comes to your house, lands, picks you up, and takes you to wherever you got to go.
But the neighbor, construction worker John Chawazowski, he's Polish.
He is Polish. He's a Polak. He's a stupid Polak.
Opens fire on the helicopter.
There's a goddamn terrorist coming. This Virginia Polak decides the 915 reasonable reasons why a helicopter would be landing next door were just pushed to the wayside for it's a goddamn terrorist. And I'm sure pilot John S. Sutton really looked like a raghead. John Sutton.
And then he put... Oh, God.
This is great. Construction worker became alarmed when he saw the chopper swoop down over his garage about a block from Peter's home. Listen to what he says. Maybe I overreacted, but I did feel this was terrorism at its utmost. That's his quote. I did believe this was terrorism at its utmost.
It doesn't even make sense.
What does that mean, you jackass Polak?
Ugh.
At its utmost. No, terrorism at its utmost we saw. It's taking planes and crashing into two buildings. They fall down. Huge amounts of people dead. Even if it was terrorism, you idiot, it wouldn't be at its utmost. It'd be in your backyard on your garage where you probably got your cars up on blocks. Chezwazowski told police the shooting was a natural reaction after having watched the events of September 11th. He thinks it was fine to unload his AR-15
Now,
into a helicopter.
What kind of damage did he do? I mean, you can't take down a plane with that.
Well, I'd love more details on this story. What I have doesn't have the damage on there. A woman who identified herself as Sutton's wife said he would have no comment. Sutton charged with recklessly operating an aircraft. I guess he shouldn't have been landing there in a residential neighborhood, but I guess he's a good pal of his buddy John Peters, and he needed a ride.
And you should always assume when flying a helicopter that some hillbilly's going to open fire on you.
Yeah. Sutton charged recklessly operating an aircraft, and the stupid Polak charged with interfering with an aircraft, discharging a firearm, an AR-15 in public, recklessly handling a firearm, and assaulting Sutton. He faces up to 8 years in prison and $10,000 in fines.
I don't believe him, actually. I don't think he thought it was terrorism.
Yeah.
Nah, you couldn't be that stupid.
No.
Nah, it's just an excuse like that he thinks people will buy. I don't believe him.
He's a Polak from the South. Why would he be? Why else wouldn't he? He's just shooting at a helicopter. Goddamn terrorist! I got him, baby. Get to the root cellar. Get to the root cellar. The terrorist is coming. Here he comes. Oh my God, he's swooping down over our garage. He's shaking the double wide. It's an all-out warfare. You dope hillbilly Polish. And you know, the Polish community just has to look at the name and go, Jesus Christ, it's one of ours. He's shooting at a helicopter thinking it's terrorists.
You think the pilot leaned back and said, Lance, you okay?
I want you to stick that pontoon up our...
Only a flare.
It's only a flare.
That's one of the best stories of the day.
What an idiot.
That and Harry Potter girl.
The Harry Potter girl. What a sad little story, but the visual's great. When I heard she had tried to fly, a 4-year-old girl.
4-year-old girl.
She saw Harry Potter.
Harry Potter on
Cute
DVD.
little movie, Harry Potter.
So what does she do?
She tried to fly. I thought she jumped out a window, because that's usually how kids try to fly.
She climbed up on the counter with a broom.
She climbs up. Now, picture this little 4-year-old girl, right? Probably a job in itself. Moving the kitchen chair with her little hands. Look, she's sliding it over to the kitchen. Yeah, she slides it over to the counter. Then she gets a broom. One that looks almost like the Harry Potter broom, maybe. Maybe that turbo one that he got. Ooh. Climbing now with the broom in her little hand. Climbing up on the chair. Finally, little out of breath, gets to the counter. She sits on the broom just like they did in Harry Potter.
Could barely get her tiny little hands around the broomstick.
Little hands around the broomstick and jumps. You know, it's sad that she is in critical condition, but in order to be in critical condition, you know that fall just looked hysterical. What happened? What happened? She didn't land on her feet. I'm thinking right on the face.
No, it's kind of like hitting your taint on the bar when you're riding a bike.
Doesn't this stupid kid know anything about aeronautics?
Idiot. So I'm sure they'll be banning Harry Potter DVDs.
But dude, there's no thrust. There's nothing to believe that there's going to be lift.
There's no lift.
Yeah, why would you think you could fly?
She's a 4-year-old. I just got a late development on this.
Yeah.
Some stupid Polak thought she was a flying terrorist and shot her. So it wasn't even the fall that hurt the poor girl.
Oh, man.
Hey, Manuel, what's up?
Yes, Opie, you could bring down a helicopter with an AR-15. I fired them in the military.
Oh, hell yeah. Especially a civilian copter.
I didn't know.
All you got to do is shoot at the base of the tail. That's where the fuel tanks are usually at, with a transmission. It will bring it down.
Dude, you know how to bring it down faster? Shoot the pilot. He was probably aiming at the goddamn terrorist that was at the stick. Mr. Sutton.
All right, you guys rock. Tim Norton, all right.
Thank you, sir. He talks like a dead person. You got to show for the tail.
You guys ready to do Let's Ask Francine?
I am so psyched for this. Listeners' questions answered.
We got a website.
By Francine.
An email address. Yeah, an email address, which is Let's Ask Francine at
yahoo.com.
At yahoo.com. Rick went through all the questions, got some of the good ones. He got some of the good ones. And, what?
3 National. Yeah, after the party we gave him.
I'm hearing that too, Anthony.
Uh-oh.
Luke, what's up?
Hey, what's up, boys?
What's up, Luke?
One. Hey, I got some info. A kid told me in Buffalo that he was talking to a DJ from The Edge over the weekend.
Yeah.
Somebody named Mike.
Yeah.
Apparently he said The Edge is coming under new management, and that you guys are really low in the ratings, that you lie about your ratings and all this stuff, and that you guys won't be lasting long in Buffalo. I said that's a bunch of BS.
All right, thanks, Luke.
All right, buddy.
A kid.
All right.
We're doing bad in the ratings in Buffalo?
Really?
But a kid
I
told
don't think so. Anyway, so let's ask Francine at yahoo.com. Rick went through all the questions that you guys sent in, got some of the good ones, and we had Francine go into the studio to answer these questions.
Do they cover a lot of different subjects?
Oh, yeah, I made sure to pick a bunch of different questions.
Yeah.
Different topics.
Great.
You know, so she could really expand on everything.
Good.
Good.
Very excited.
So why don't we get Francine in here as we play her little song, and we'll get right to it. Francine, of course, our latest intern, Anthony.
She's a diff and a dope and a moron. She never learned to add two and two. She says that she's in college, but she can't tie her shoes. Here's WNEW new intern, Francine.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, all right.
I'm reading some of these questions already. Very funny.
We got to go into stall mode because Rick didn't burn the CD yet.
Our listeners are a bunch of dicks.
Rick's going to burn the CD, and we started a little too early.
Oh, did we?
So, we'll get to that in just a second. So, yeah, we'll get to that as well.
Second question looks a little familiar.
What does Florentine want? Florentine. Jim.
Yeah.
What's up?
What's up?
Hello?
You want to talk to Norton?
Yeah.
Yeah. How you doing?
Doing pretty good, man.
All right.
Why are you calling over and over again as Jim Florentine?
I'm not calling as Jim Florentine.
Who are you calling as?
Calling as myself.
And what do you want?
I'm not on the air, am I?
Yeah, you're on the air.
Well, what the hell? I didn't want to be on the air.
Well, who are you?
Who are you?
You're an intern for?
I just wanted to talk to Norton.
About? I'm here. I told you I'd put you through.
Yeah, I didn't think you were going to put me on air. I just wanted to talk to Norton.
What do you think put you through means?
Who are you?
I'm a friend of Florentine.
Dude, what do you want? We're doing a radio show.
I know that. I just want to talk to Norton.
Yeah, but you're calling our hotline. What do you want?
I wanted to talk.
You're now on the air, and here's Norton. Talk.
I'm right here, sweetie. What do you want?
You're calling me sweetie.
Yeah, you did the awful Florentine impression. You didn't sound like him. What do you need?
Now the jig's up.
Yes.
Okay, first off, I didn't want to be on the air. I just wanted to talk to Norton about something.
Okay, well, talk to me. We're on the air, so let's just...
Yeah,
we got
I didn't want to talk to it. I didn't want to talk about it.
Well, I don't want you calling our hotline. How's that?
Well,
the hotline's there for celebrities and people that help us out with our radio show.
Yeah, well, it's a little bit of a help, but I just want to talk to Norton off air.
No, you can't. Not on this line.
Okay, how can I talk to you off air, Mr. Norton?
What is this concern?
Well, we have two options. I can give you my home number, or you could just ask now.
Well, I don't want to ask now because there's a lot of people listening, and this doesn't concern them right now.
Dude, get lost.
Yeah, he called me as Florentine. He's like, it's just Florentine.
Yeah, you were trying to do a Florentine impression, weren't you?
Tell the truth now. It's all right. Don't be shy.
And why were you trying to imitate Florentine?
I wasn't trying to imitate Florentine.
Dude, get lost.
Hey.
He was trying to sound like Florentine.
Of course he was. Jackass. You buffoon. Get off my phone, stupid. Thank you, stupid.
Nah, this is Florentine. It's like, Jesus, dude, I lived with the guy for 3 years, and I've given him God knows how many Hummers. I know what he sounds like.
We're in a quandary. We're waiting for that CD to be burned. I screwed up.
A what?
I thought we were ready. It's called a quandary.
Oh.
Yeah. Shut up, emo. John, what's up?
Middle of a shindig.
What's up, man?
Hey.
I want to know, did that girl give the chromosome away, or did someone steal it now that she's so retarded?
Give the what away?
The chromosome.
Like Down syndrome, you retard?
I just want to hear you say it. The what?
The chromosome. You know, like the ozone with the chrome, like a chromosome. It's like a Puerto Rican ozone.
Yeah.
The chromosome.
That's
It's like a Puerto Rican ozone layer.
That's right. Yeah, it's right below the ozone layer.
You are truly an idiot.
And so are you.
Thank you, John.
What?
Fine.
John really stung you, huh?
Here comes Rick.
Gonna make a chromosome joke.
Here's Rick with the CD.
Say it right.
Chromosome.
Francine is making her way into the studio.
Francine.
Ah! The angry intern. All right, now we're finally ready for Let's Ask Francine, okay?
Right.
Hi, Francine. It's been a week.
Hi, guys.
What's going on?
Nothing really.
Well, Rick gave you a bunch of questions, and you had to go into the other studio and answer them, right?
Yeah, some of them were really hard.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you have to research any of them?
No, I had to think.
Was it the reading?
No, not the reading, the thinking.
You had to think about your answers?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I guess we're ready, Anthony.
Francine?
Yes?
You're trying to get into radio, right?
Yeah.
Have you been listening to Opie's Hotwire reads? Is that why you're eating on the air, to try to sound like Opie?
No. I'm not eating into the mic.
You're eating peanut brittle. Could you have found a louder food? Why don't you just eat tinfoil and rocks? Peanut brittle.
I would think like you're an intern for a pretty popular radio show, that your on-air time should be showing people how well spoken you are on the air and
exactly
how professional you are.
She sees Norton eating through the show and figured, what the hell?
Like, I wouldn't, if I was going to be an intern, I was going to be on the air on a show, I would sit, grab the mic, proper placement from the mouth, and not even think. You come in and just start eating.
Yeah.
I'm not saying stop doing it. I'm just saying, don't you think that's a little odd for somebody that might want to?
Yeah, let's put down the food for a while, okay?
Yeah.
We need you to fully concentrate.
This is a very big show.
We all know,
but D.C.
We all know you can't think and eat at the same time, so let's just keep it to the thinking right now, okay?
Okay.
Too much. This is peanut butter?
You just smashed a peanut butter.
What's wrong?
That was really mean.
Oh, we'll get you more.
She has a look of shock on her face like you just killed a kitten. It's peanut brittle. We'll get you more. Relax.
No, get a hold of yourself. It's not a rare find. You can find that in the home of any pedophile.
I want to speak to Norton off air.
Now that's funny.
Who was he supposed to be?
Artie.
Hey, let's ask Francine, okay? Our first question comes in from Timothy McCracken. You ass wipe.
At least make it Phil McCracken.
It's Tim from Philly, okay?
Yeah.
Tim wants to ask Francine, what market strategies do you suggest in this vacillating stock market? Ooh, very good question.
Good question right now. Very topical. The market really taking a dump. Don't really know where to go, but maybe Francine has the answers.
And this is what she said.
I think we need to get rid of Bush because I saw this graph in the Daily News by some guy. And it showed that every time he does a speech, the stocks just start falling faster than Dick Cheney's heartbeat. Or is it heart rate? So I suggest we get rid of Bush and bring back the Clinton guy or the Democratic people.
All right. So the market strategy is get rid of Bush. I think he was looking more for maybe stock tips or what sector to put his money in, stuff like that.
And you realize we can't bring back Clinton anytime soon, right?
No.
The Clinton guy.
The Clinton guy. The great stain maker. Damn Bob Grant.
So you want Clinton back?
Great.
And everything will be okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great. Yeah, the man that pretty much set up the table for the terrorists to fly planes into our buildings.
Well, I didn't know he did that.
Oh, yeah. His policy is pretty much open the way for them. No intelligence.
Why don't we go to question number 2, Anthony?
Hamarata flew on a Clinton buddy pass.
Yeah.
He's like a deer staring at
I
headlights.
I'll explain that.
I want you to go to question 2, Ant, okay?
This from, it just says bye guy.
Okay. Confused by guy.
Yeah. Oh, there it is. Francine, I have a problem. About 25 years ago, I spent the night in a treehouse with my friend. Since I don't want to embarrass anyone, let's call him Antonio. It was late, we had a few beers, and as we were lying down to sleep, I leaned over and asked Antonio...
Yes, we're waiting.
I asked Antonio if he wanted a job. Sadly, he was already asleep, although I always thought he might be pretending. Anyway, I waited another 30 minutes until I was sure he was asleep, and I him anyway. Since that night, we were never really good friends again. I've always felt bad about doing this without his consent and feel like I should call him and confess. What do you think I should do? Sincerely, Confused By Guy.
And this is what Francine had to say.
Question number 2 from Confused By Guy. That's just really nasty. If the guy didn't say, yes, me, you shouldn't have him. You probably confused the hell out of him because, maybe he liked it or whatever. So I think you should probably apologize and tell him you're real sorry because, that's just wrong, man. If it was a chick, it wouldn't probably be that big of a deal. You're a dude.
You want to sleep over?
No, if it was a chick, it wouldn't be a big deal at all.
That's great.
Trust me on that.
It's not rape if she's snoring.
Oh, my God. Very good. Should we go right to question 3? Oh, sure.
All right. This is from Mad Mick. Hey, Francine, my question. If you were stranded on an island and could only choose one of the guys from the show, Opie, Anthony, or Norton, who would it be? Please include your reasoning and logic behind your decision. Logic. Thanks. Love you. This is what Francine had to say.
Question number 3. I'd probably go with Norton because he seems to be a humongous sex addict, and I think I'm a sex addict. And he has the most energy on the show, and I can just imagine him in bed. He looks like he just banged the shit out of me. So I'd probably just start talking about how another band's really, really better than Ozzy Osbourne and get him into one of those ranges where he's talking about his favorite band and then let him bang me for a couple hours. It'll probably be really good.
Hey, wow. She put her logic and reasoning right behind that.
And for the record, boy, are you deluded. I'll give you the best bang you've ever had for about 8 seconds, and then I'm done, and you better call in Ben and his fat mutant mule.
Then you'd be sitting underneath that coconut tree on that deserted island with nothing.
Because Ben's the type, even if his mule isn't working, he'll take a dump in there.
Oh, my God. What the hell's wrong with you?
Oh, Francine, I love her.
All right, very good, Francine, so far. Let's go to question 4, Anthony, from Leonard. All right. Hello, Francine. My name is Leonard, and I am in the Marines. Almost every day, the sergeant picks on me manly, telling me to pick him up and set him down and other stuff that is awful. One day, Sergeant Hartman found a jelly donut in my footlocker. Instead of punishing me, he punished everyone else. That made things worse. The next night, the rest of the platoon held me down and with a blanket and proceeded to beat me with a soap and a blanket. Even my friend Joker joined in. I don't know what to do. I feel so alone. I sometimes want to shoot myself in the head, but that just might make things worse. Can you help me? Thanks. Leonard. Leonard Lawrence. Let's see what Francine had to say.
This is question number 4 from Leonard Lawrence. Leonard, why are you thinking about killing yourself? You went into the Marines thinking it was going to be what, a day in the park? Look, dumbass, I suggest you just eat it up, all right, or try to get out or something.
That's all you have for Leonard?
Relax and try to get out.
No, I think that came from a movie.
Oh, really?
I saw a movie like
that guy was joshing you then.
What movie?
What movie?
I don't know, but I know it's a movie.
You saw a movie like that?
Mm-hmm.
What was the movie about?
A guy who got beaten up with soap and then he killed himself. Well, he killed his captain guy first.
Captain Guy, okay.
Kirk?
No, not Kirk.
Oh, I thought Captain Kirk.
Oh, that was Saving Private Ryan.
No, that was a space show.
Space show?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Space show?
Yeah, they're in space.
Star Trek.
Yeah.
Space show.
I remember. Okay.
Space show,
Wow.
Star Trek.
Yeah. Space show.
There's a space show in your head. I love
Francine.
Ah!
The angry intern. Did you like that movie with DiCaprio, Boat Water?
I think that
All right, the next question, Ed, it's to you.
Francine, I'm a good-looking guy with a nice car and a good job, yet I have a hard time finding dates. I'm a nice person who is respectful to women, but it seems that the ladies only go for guys who act like a-holes. Why is that? What can I do to be a better a-hole and get more dates? Justin in the Poconos.
All right, this is what Francine had to say.
Question number 5 from Justin in the Poconos. To be a better a-hole, you probably have to be like the last guy I dated in Maryland. He basically ignored me all the time, and he only called me when he wanted to have sex, and it was kind of fine with me because he was really good at it. So you gotta ignore the chicks. Never call them to say happy birthday or, how you doing or whatever. And just call them when you need some. Say, hello, hey, bitch, whatever, shut up, come over to my house, F me and suck my D, and let's get on with life.
Oh. And that works?
Well, it worked for like 7 I think it was 7 months, I think.
7 months you put up with that?
And then what happened after that?
He kicked you to the curb.
Sounds like a fine arrangement.
Yeah.
I moved to New York and it was over.
What a trooper.
It's the only reason it ended.
Yeah, I really liked that. It was a great arrangement.
You like when guys say that to you?
No, but we smoked a lot of weed together.
Yeah.
So I didn't really care half the time.
Yeah.
A U-Haul truck wrecked your relationship.
Wow. Why can't all girls think that way? How great would that be?
All right, let's go to the next question from Billy the Drunk. Yo, Francine, you're effed up. Anyway, here's my deal. I'm 22 and I've been drinking heavily every day for 2 years straight. I get wasted every night and I'm almost drunk right now. So I got drunk last week right after work and went and picked up this wicked hot but obviously insane girl. She's 17 years old. I took her out to dinner and I drank and got really drunk on sangria. So I started making out with her and found out she's a goer, but we couldn't find any place to do it. I sobered up the next day and realized that she is crazy and it's probably illegal for me to F her. Should I have dirty, filthy, horrifying sex with her or not? Billy the Drunk. This is what Francine had to say.
This is question number 6 from Kyle Neeson in, no state. Kyle, I think you should just F her. When I was 17, I was effing a lot of guys who were probably too old to be effing me. So I say go for it. I'm a crazy bitch. A lot of guys like me. So, Well, he's not now, but back when I was 17, I guess I was hotter back then.
How old were the guys that were doing you when you were 17?
Well, I think the oldest was like 29.
Yeah.
I don't think he was 29. I think he was more like 39.
Really?
And you were in high school?
Yeah.
11th grade? He'd pick you up after school?
No, I just go over his house.
And when did you start in the wonderful world of banging?
I don't want to say.
I will guess 13.
No, not even that.
15.
Nope.
Well?
Oh, actually, yeah, it was 15.
15.
Please don't tell me.
How old is the guy?
17.
Was it good?
He was alright.
What was wrong with it?
Well, I had to go home, so, we had to make it quick.
Well, I'm talking about sex, too, but how old were you when you started doing the mouth stuff?
Oh, that was later on. I think.
Really?
Yeah.
You had the sex first, and then you went for the...
Yeah, because I didn't really believe in that. I didn't want to...
Oh, it was happening, regardless if you were believing in it or not. Believe me, it was happening.
It's not a Christian ideal.
I don't believe in it. I don't believe it exists. I question the belief of C in mouth. What can you do? Wow. Got a guy with another name. Got a Pete or a Bill.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to be Rod. Rod sounds like a nice name.
All right. But then I guess you warmed up to the idea, huh?
Yeah, I did. It's not bad.
Now it's not bad. You ever think you'll totally enjoy it?
Well, I do now, so.
Oh, you do?
I got like 6 going.
She's a dip and a dope and a moron. She never learned to add 2 and 2. She says that she's in college, but she can't tie her shoes. It's O&A's new intern, Francine.
All right, we're playing Let's Ask Francine. Let's go to question number 7, Ant.
All right. Dear Francine, my boyfriend and I live in a nice apartment in a fine gated complex. The only problem is we never leave. All my boyfriend ever wants to do is either play GTA 3 or dry bone my brown eye. What can I do to get him to go out once in a while? Maybe to go for some Mexican or something. That's all I'll ask. I look forward to any feedback your superior intellect can provide. Truly, sword in the saddle, sister.
This is what Francine had to say.
Question number 7 from Sore Saddle or Sore in the Saddle sister. You need to find out maybe if he has a brother or some cousins and just start hanging out with them and start asking them and stuff. And I'm pretty sure he'll start paying attention to you. Maybe not being like good attention or anything, but you'll get him back. And also start playing Grand Theft Auto 3 with them, because it is an awesome game. Let me tell you, every time I play that game, I imagine customers, because I work in retail and I hate them. I wish they'd come out with one where I could just walk around and shoot people. Yeah, that's my suggestion.
They do have that game.
Yeah, there's plenty of those good
real life
shoot-up games.
Yeah, it's called Live Above 110th Street.
You didn't hear that game?
No?
Yeah, it's out there.
Well, I want to get one.
I'm still getting over the dry bone the brown eye.
I didn't know what that was. You have to tell me what it was.
And what did you say?
I don't think they'll allow that to get through.
Yeah.
You could just say balloon knot.
Oh, Duden's balloon knot.
Right. Yeah, you've done that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we learned that already, yeah.
But how long after you first started having sex did you go that route? When they used the word route.
That was last year.
Just last year. Very new to that. Yeah.
And what do you think?
Well, it was good the first time, and then the second time I didn't like it.
Why not?
I don't know, it hurt.
The second time? Were you drinking or smoking the pot?
I think it's because I wasn't drinking.
Yeah, you gotta be drinking. But you guys should know. You gotta get the girl sauced up before you go for the dry bone brown eye.
He didn't pull a pretzel nugget out on his helmet, did he?
All right. You ass. And you never go from that to the other thing that you didn't enjoy at first.
No.
No.
Never mix those two up, right?
Yeah, right.
Put the little derby off it.
Derby. Little Edward G. Robinson hat on.
Flick the derby off, see?
Our next question comes from Impatient in Illinois. Francine, is it wrong for stepfathers to act on their urges if they have hot stepdaughters who act like they want C? This is what Francine had to say.
Question number 8 from Impatient in Illinois. You know, if you're someone's stepfather, I really don't think you should be trying to be effing your stepdaughter. I don't think you should get involved with anybody within your family. I think that's just nasty. Even if your stepdaughter is a big fat whore and she wants to suck your seed and she wants to F you and everything, I think you should just leave family members alone. There were way too many whores out there for you to be going for that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that's a good answer.
So there's plenty of whores outside your door.
Yeah.
You don't have to go to the stepdaughter whore.
Yeah, nothing within the family.
But that's not really family, right?
No, but, what if they have, if he has a daughter with the mother?
Yeah.
Then it's kind of
You got a stepfather?
Nope.
No.
You have a father?
Yeah.
Yeah, the guy that she calls up that says, don't worry.
Yeah, but he lives somewhere else.
Don't worry about it, Francine.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
All right. We have time for one more, Ian. Number 9.
Number 9. Let's see. From Taylor, just curious, what, if anything, Francine thinks of porn? Porn.
This is what she had to say.
Question number 9 from Taylor Law. I love porn. Porn is probably one of the greatest filmmaking whatever thing in Hollywood or wherever the hell they make this stuff. I like to watch porn. I haven't watched porn in a while because my mom doesn't like porn in the house because I have a little brother and sister. But I say, yeah, porn rocks.
Porn rocks.
You like the porno, I guess, right?
Do you have a favorite porno?
No.
What's your favorite stuff that's going on in porno? Do you like girl-on-girl action? Do you like multiple guys on one girl group? What's the one thing in porno that gets you the most turned on?
Probably 2 guys and a girl.
2 guys, 1 girl?
No, wait. 2 girls, 1 guy.
Oh.
That's better.
Well, I was going to say.
Yeah.
You ever do any of that stuff?
No.
Does the guy have a goatee?
No, but she thought about it. Does the guy have a goatee?
And curly hair?
Would you stop it? Why can't I just ask the question? Well, not like I was inviting her in. Jesus. But you delayed on saying that. Yeah.
You've thought about it, right?
I think so. Oh, have you ever done the 2 guy, 1 girl?
No.
Oh. Put you on the rotisserie and play cards on your back? Nothing like that?
No.
All right. Porno. Do you do stuff when you're watching the porno?
No.
When you're alone? Right?
Yeah.
Maybe your hand kind of wanders around a little bit? Anything like that?
Yeah.
You pet the poodle?
Petting the poodle a little?
Does it look like a wallet?
Come on, that's how to enjoy it.
I guess that's all she has to say about that.
And that's all I got to say about that.
All right, we're going to break. We got more questions from the listeners.
Mm-hmm.
We're playing Let's Ask Francine.
Yeah. Don't worry, Francine.
So far, so good.
She's a diff and a dope and a moron. She never learned to add 2 and 2. She says that she's in college, but she can't tie her shoes. Please go and aid new intern Francine.
Something strange is happening here.
There's something wrong with us.
How do we play What's in My Pants?
Something very, very wrong with us.
What's a little contributing to the delinquency of a minor?
The Opie and Anthony Show.
Guess what's in Teen's pants?
NEW.
Lots going on the show today. It's the Opie and Anthony Show. New girls up on opieandanthony.com. New contestants in the WOW contest.
All right.
Let's all remember, the qualifying is over. Our webmaster was gone all last week, so he's trying to catch up, and he's getting all the girls up on the website. And then we'll start voting very, very soon, okay, Ant? Well, there's some really, really hot girls entering the WOW contest at the last minute last week. No more qualifying, though. That is done. Go to opieandanthony.com to check out the new girls. Later tonight would be a good time to do that, because right now the website is getting slammed because we mentioned it.
Certainly is.
Also, you can go in the back door, go to foundrymusic.com to get to the WOW contestants.
Look at them big man.
One girl has breast implants. It looks like they're going to explode. They're so tight on her body.
Oh, my God.
Did you see that?
Dude, what is this?
I don't know. No, go down.
That doesn't even...
Yeah.
Oh, my God. That you could sue your doctor. Could you just sue your doctor?
Obviously, a girl that was like an A and wanted to be a D.
It looks like they're going to bust out of there. There is nothing natural looking about them.
She should have went for a full B.
Your breast shouldn't be casting a shadow above it and on your neck.
Yeah.
So there you go.
How sick that looked. Did you?
Yeah, it's disgusting. Honest to God, that is disgusting.
That's one of the worst boob jobs I've ever seen.
It looks like 2 cantaloupes.
It was probably right, and then she threw herself in the dryer.
You need a little sag, man.
Yeah.
Little sag, nice.
Yeah.
They're all.
That's why, ladies, if you go for the breast implants, we're kind of experts at this point. Go under the muscle. It still gives you a little natural sag to it.
Through the armpit.
The head-on view looks like a Volkswagen that headlights aren't aligned quite right. One's pointing at the street, another one's up in the trees.
No, it looks like Stimpy or Ren's eyes.
Yeah.
So there you go. Go to opieandanthony.com and check them out for yourself, all right?
Her breast looks surprised.
Also up on foundrymusic.com. pictures of myself as the WNBA stalker, Anthony.
Oh.
Very disturbing photographs that they took as we were doing the bit out there in L.A.
Really?
It's going to be on More Sports tomorrow night on ESPN at 10 o'clock.
That's tomorrow?
Tomorrow night.
Rock.
Yours truly is the WNBA stalker. I was in character all day long.
In character.
What a creep you look like, too.
Oh, yeah.
The pictures are awful.
I like that one greasy strip of hair they laid in your face.
Unshaven mess with glasses.
The glasses on and the polyester.
They had to use a lot of makeup to make me look like that.
No, they didn't. I saw you before you left. Glasses. All right, stupid. Your turn.
There you have it. All right, so let's get back to Let's Ask Francine, Ant.
Right.
She's a diff and a dope and a moron. She never learned to add two and two. She says that she's in college, but she can't tie her shoes. It's WNEW intern Francine.
By the way, good news. Steve just handed me a note. The video clip of the guy running and crapping at the same time is up on FoundryMusic.com.
All right.
A hilarious, hilarious clip.
I've seen it, and just make sure, my only advice when you watch that, just make sure you're in a place where it's okay to whip out your mule and enjoy.
Oh, God. Okay, and Let's Ask Francine. By the way, if you want to ask Francine a question in the future, Let's Ask Francine at yahoo.com is the email address, okay? Right. She's our new intern, Aunt.
Yeah.
And she's,
full of knowledge.
Right there.
Full of knowledge.
All right, why don't you go with question 10, Aunt?
Francine, I need help figuring out what to do about my girlfriend. I love her so very much, but when we're making love, she sometimes moans my sister's name. I don't think she knows that she's doing it, and I know for sure that my sister is straight. I've never talked to her about it, and I'm not sure if I should bring it up. My girlfriend and sister get along very well, and I was wondering how I should handle this. Ooh,
well, let's ask Francine.
Question number 10 from Meatball in Philly. I think you should ask your girlfriend if she's either fantasizing about your sister, which she probably is, or if she's already after your sister, because then this will be a really, really gross situation, because you're probably sharing all that funky stuff. Like, if your sister has anything, you'll probably get it, and that'll just be gross. So... And if she's after your sister, you need to get rid of that whore. And you need to get rid of her regardless of the situation because she's thinking about your sister. And you should just get rid of her. She's thinking about your sister. That's just nasty. This is like a West Virginia story. You need to get rid of this whore.
All right.
Whoa. Wow. Pretty strong medicine there from Francine.
That's true.
Get rid of that whore.
I notice we have a lot of questions about sex. We're trying to get a little variety in this segment. Let's ask Francine.
Did you say Santasizing?
No, I said fantasizing.
No, I believe you said Santasizing. Could you play that part back real good? It's right at the beginning.
All right. Maybe it's someone who fantasizes about Santa.
That's what I'm thinking.
Question number 10 from Meatball in Philly. I think you should ask your girlfriend if she's either fantasizing about your sister.
That's close.
Fantasizing? Yeah.
She can't be fantasizing, or people in Philly would be throwing snowballs at her.
Okay. I just don't like any questions with family, so if you could just stop sending all this family stuff, I hate that.
Yeah, why? We want a lot more variety in this segment for next time. So, I mean, the sex questions are good, but there's other things that you could ask Francine as well.
Right.
Maybe about current events, things like that.
Sure.
Maybe today's technology,
Yeah.
Maybe what 2 + 2 is.
You don't like the family stuff?
No.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like a serious question, and then you are getting all turned on. And
no, but it's, it's family.
Yeah.
Oh, well, it's not family, it's his sister.
All right. Okay, next question. Dear Francine, recently my wife died, and I'm left alone raising my 2 mentally challenged children.
Kill yourself.
I lost my job and my house foreclosed. I really don't know what to do. I've been thinking about driving me and the children and stopping on the train tracks and let the train do the rest. Right now, it seems like the best decision. Your help will be very appreciated in this matter. This is what Francine had to say.
Question number 11 from Seaman. I really don't think you should be driving your kids into train tracks. I suggest you either give him pills and you take pills, or, go to your basement and leave the car running all night. Die real nice and slow. Don't go badly, man. That's gonna hurt. Because I wouldn't want to be stuck with 2 retards if I was like your family member. Yeah, so that's it.
All right, Francine.
You don't want the retards, so instead of the train, don't. I thought you was concerned at first. Don't go on the train track.
I thought you would maybe suggest he get some help, talk to someone. No? You don't like that route?
Nope. I think he should just, if he wants to die, well, he should just
You just
die.
realize that his life is awful and he should make it as painless as possible.
Yeah.
As he checks out, right?
Yep.
That was great.
Okay. And you got the next question.
All right. Francine, why you got a bag on us black men so much? I'm nothing like the stereotypical black guy. Let's see if you can answer that.
Ooh. This is what Francine had to say.
Question number 12 from DJ Ronma. What do I have against black guys? Yeah, black guys suck. All you guys want is some fat broad with a big chest and a big ass. You don't care about how smart she is or what she wants to do with her life. And I've had like 5 black boyfriends and a whole lot of in-betweeners, and I cannot say I've had like really great relationships with them because they all sucked. They were either drug dealers or they had like no money to take me anywhere. I was always angry with them, and they've pissed me off long enough, so right now I am taking a break from all you black losers.
Francine. The angry intern.
All right, that was a good answer there.
Wow.
You just don't like the black guys, huh?
Good job,
She's
Anton.
dated him.
Yep.
You like the white guys better?
Well, I can't say I like them better. I've only really had like one 2-week relationship with a white guy.
All the rest of them black dudes?
Yup, and it was horrendous.
Did the white guy have a small hog?
No, he didn't actually.
Oh, no?
It was normal size.
Pretty nice.
What's normal? I know.
For the black guys.
14.
I told you guys that's a myth.
Right.
I know. I peeked at Earl. That's true. I did. I peeked at Earl. We were we were leaving the show, and I am literally. It looked like we were twins. I'm leaning right into his urine. Earl might have had. I could guess 5.5. When he said, it was awful.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was really disappointed.
Thank you, Jim. Thank you.
Thanks for that info.
I finally got to look at Earl's hog, though.
Here's audio of Earl in the bathroom.
Stop that.
Okay. Next question, Anthony, as we play Let's Ask Francine.
That's actually what he said.
For future questions, there's an email address. Let's ask Francine at yahoo.com. Francine, what's the best way for a guy to ease his girlfriend into balloon not action? Okay? I really like it, but she says it's an exit, not an entrance. I'm confident you'll have advice on how a woman can loosen up and enjoy this act. Thanks, and God bless you. This is what Francine had to say.
This is question number 13 from somebody. You get her really high off a lot of weed, and then you drink, and she'll probably be near passed out. Then you do it, and then she'll see how really good it is and how it feels, and that's how you do it. Because some girls aren't as willing as I am to try a lot of stuff.
Is that how it was done to you?
No, actually, I think I was sober.
Do you suggest that they're completely passed out before you do it?
No, but at least high, you know?
Yeah, really high.
Yeah.
And the guy's got to work it slow, right?
So you can loosen up a little bit.
Yeah. Actually, I think I was on a caffeine high the first time I did it.
Wow, really?
Did the guy just hold up a riddle, and then while you stare at it perplexed, just attack the balloon knot?
No, I don't remember it like that.
Did he?
He yelled, "Look, a puppy!"
Did he get the area all ready to go beforehand? You know, like maybe start off with something a little less round. You know, some other part. I was trying to steer clear of that. If you got it, the world got it.
Yeah,
so,
let's be careful with that.
Yeah.
Let's go back to the whole caffeine buzz. That could be very dangerous.
Wow, really?
Yeah,
That could be very dangerous for the guy.
You pull it out and there's like mocha latte all over your helmet.
Dude, you idiot. All right, why don't we move on to the next question as we play Let's Ask Francine. Ant's got it.
Francine has asked here, I wonder what Francine thinks of nudist camps.
Okay, this is what Francine had to say.
Question number 14 from Steve Smith. I think nudist camps are great. I've never been to one, but I hear sometimes there are a lot of, trunky folks and people who really shouldn't be taking off their clothes, like old farts. So I say, it's great. Excuse me. Nudist camps are great, and they should just ban the people who shouldn't really be trying to take off their clothes, like some of those stupid whores on O&A's list for, WOW contest? Yeah, some of those chicks just need to stop it. You're not sexy.
Dave from Virginia is still figuring this one out. Leave a car running in the basement.
Good advice. What the hell?
Yeah.
All right, so you don't like the nudist colonies and all that.
No,
Do they still call them colonies, Anthony?
Nudist colony.
Nudist camps?
Right next to the leper colony.
Have you ever gone?
No, I haven't. I want to go, though.
Yeah.
Do you like being naked?
I do like being naked.
What sport would you like to play naked?
Probably volleyball.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Do you walk around the house sometimes when you're alone?
Yeah, when nobody's home, yeah.
You walk around naked?
Yes, I do.
Yeah? You sit on the furniture?
Yeah.
And what do you do? Doesn't your, family then, you're seeing them sit where you were just sitting?
Yeah.
No.
And
it's down there.
It depends what color the furniture is.
When you stand up, you look like somebody just kissed the couch.
No.
And what do you do while you're naked?
I just wash dishes and watch TV.
Yeah?
I look good.
I look good.
I look good.
Mike, with the caffeine thing, here's the thing about the caffeine,
not
the balloon on action. I just want to know if it works, if the guy is through venting.
I think you're obsessed with balloon knot stuff.
Oh, look at you.
Yeah, Norton. Stop talking
All right,
about
are the windows open in your house, like when you're walking around?
Yeah, do you
naked?
like people to see you?
The curtains, does it turn you on a little if someone's watching?
Are you a voyeur?
I think I'm a voyeur.
Do you know what voyeur is?
Yeah, I do. I
What's a voyeur?
People who like to look. Or is it the other way around? I know, it's something to do with looking.
Do you like to look or be looked at?
I like to be looked at.
So you hope that someone in the projects takes a look while you're walking around your house naked?
I do not live in the projects.
No?
And that wouldn't
the
be
Mexicans?
A voyeur. That's a stripper.
All right, let's go to the next question, Anthony. It's Let's Ask Francine. This question from Something Scratch. What would Francine's ideal date be? Ooh, good question.
Wait.
This is question number 15 from Plat Scratch. My ideal date would start off with a really hot guy who has a really hot car, like a Mercedes or a 4x4. And he'd pick me up from work, and he'd have on his hot suit, like one of those power suits and stuff. And he'd take me out to eat at a restaurant. And then afterwards, we'd go to his house, and we'd watch some porn and, I don't know, eat popcorn, have a little party. And then he'll whisk me off into the bedroom, and we'll have sex and stuff. That sounds like fun.
He can't take you home because the wife's there.
Yeah.
You're describing a businessman on the way home to his family.
Yeah.
Why do you want a guy in a hot suit to pick you up and watch porn?
Because I like guys in suits.
You like perns?
A hot suit.
A power suit? Is that a guy in a Superman outfit?
Yeah, what's
in
a
power
hot suit?
I have a power suit.
After he's been cleaning up the Ebola virus, I want him to show up in a 4x4 vehicle and watch porn. Hot suits.
Put on your hot suit. Popcorn and pornography.
Anthrax on the keyboard. Come here.
And what kind of restaurant would you like to go to on this date?
Mickey D.
Fancy?
I don't eat at McDonald's.
Mickey D.
Where do you eat? Popeyes.
I don't eat at
Churches.
How come you don't eat at McDonald's? Are you aggravated at the confusing questions on the placemat?
No.
No?
She's a diff and a dope and a moron. She never learned to add two and two. She says that she's in college, but she can't tie her shoes. It's ONA's new intern, Francine.
So what kind of restaurant?
Probably Italian or something.
Yeah.
Oh.
Italian?
Italian?
Yeah. Italian?
Italian?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool date.
Okay, let's move on to the next question.
Francine, what was the French Revolution all about?
Finally.
Just curious.
Finally. We got to get more variety
Real
in these questions. This is what Francine had to say.
Question number 16 comes from Brian Nolan. The French Revolution, I believe it was about those French folks. You know, there was the rich folks and the poor folks. And the poor folks were really angry with the rich folks, which were very little, and those were the people who were kings and queens and earls and so on and so forth. So poor people decided to kill all the royal people. And that was basically what the French Revolution was about. So then the French poor people killed the rich people and then started a democracy. To answer the question, you fag, the hell are you doing asking me stupid history questions?
I think you answered it nicely.
Look at that.
The poor people were mad.
Poor folks.
That's what I remember.
And did we kill all the rich people?
Yeah, they chopped off their heads with guillotines. It was an awesome story I read in a love book.
How did the earls affect it? They just worked
You're getting your history from love books? What love book had this story about the guillotine?
I think it was called, I forgot. I'm trying to remember.
It was Green Eggs and Ham.
No, it was, it was a great story, though.
What was the story about?
It was a love story about this chick and this guy.
Count of Monte Cristo?
No, it was,
I spit on your grave?
Wait, let her answer that. Yeah, go ahead.
She was in a carriage. This is the beginning of the story. She was in a carriage, and some guy stopped her with a mob, and he went into the carriage and raped her, and then she fell in love with him, and then he wrote her letters, and she wrote back.
Cinderella?
No, and then no, you guys are confusing me. I can't tell the story.
I'm not confused. I'm trying to hear about the rape in the carriage. That's a love story, according to you.
Well, they called it a romance. It's a romance book that I read.
Yeah.
How old was she being in a carriage?
No.
It was a horse and carriage, you sick.
You know, the pumpkin carriage thing?
Okay, that's bleeding.
A big carriage. All right, well. This next question, I've been looking forward to this one.
Okay.
Very good question. I hope the answer is good.
Once you ask it there. And we only have a couple more left here. And let's ask Francine.
Why doesn't electricity fall out of electrical sockets?
Wow, that's a great question.
Why doesn't it just fall out of the sockets?
West Islip Matt.
Yes. This is question number 17 from Matt. I don't know why electricity doesn't fall out of electric sockets. I guess it's because they're not supposed to, and they got all that rubber stuff around them, so it won't shock people. I don't like getting shocked. It would probably suck.
You weren't able to answer that, were you?
No, but I've been shocked before, so I figured...
How'd you get shocked?
I was an iron, and didn't put it in properly.
You have to take the clothes off before you iron them.
When you got a shock in the your finger went in the outlet by accident?
Would you touch the prongs on the plug?
No, I think the little wires started coming out because it was an old iron.
Yeah.
And I was about 8, and I tried to put it in by myself, and it shocked me.
Ah.
Did you get shocked when you tried to grab the food too soon? Or ran through the wrong door? Francine.
The angry intern.
Hey, astronaut training is tough.
All right, we got 2 more. And we're done with Let's Ask Francine. Dear Francine, I have a friend. Let's call her Mary. who models for catalogs, magazines, etc. She's a great person, but I hate how whenever we go hang out somewhere, some a-hole wants me to nudge her to get her attention so that he can talk to her. I used to be cool about it, but now it's getting on my nerves. I must say that I'm jealous. How can I keep from feeling like such an invisible chicken head around her? Sincerely, May.
So this is question number 18 from May. The only thing you can really do right now is get plastic surgery and a whole lot of it. Because, like, you know, you don't want to walk around feeling like what do you call yourself here, a chicken head everywhere. You want to feel beautiful. So, get plastic surgery and a whole lot of it. This way you'll look just as hot as your catalog friend here. Or else stop whining and stop getting jealous. Just either leave her alone, or if you can afford it, you know, fix yourself up a little bit. Get a little lipo and a little nose job. Or 3, take her to a dark alley and have some of your fat friends kick her ass so she'll be just as ugly as you. Okay? So you can stop being jealous.
Wow, that's a great answer.
Did you suggest to get a light bulb?
I said lipo.
Oh, lipo. I thought you said light bulb.
Yo, Ma, we need another light bulb.
Yo, man, where that light bulb? I can't find the light bulb.
I got to plug the iron in, but I can't see the plug. I need a light bulb.
I'm going to get shocked from the light bulb.
All right, last question.
I'm sorry I made fun of you getting shocked.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
I apologize for that.
Oh, you did.
Last question, and it's yours.
Who is the Wizard of Oz?
Ooh, very good.
Question number 19 from Kid Thunder. Wizard of Oz is a character in a book that I don't really remember much about, but I believe he was supposed to give a lion a heart, a tin man something, a girl her home, and I don't really remember. This is a really stupid question. It really gives a crap. It's not even a real guy.
I see you get very angry when you don't know the answer to the question.
Then you take out your anger on the question when you should take it out in your inability to answer it.
Yeah, you never saw The Wizard of Oz?
The Tin Man got what?
A brain?
The Scarecrow got. The lion got.
Brave.
Courage.
Who got the golden ticket in the Wampa bar?
Willy Wonka?
And who held the tea party?
Boston?
Boston had the tea party.
All right.
Who got beans in exchange for the cow?
Ooh, very good.
It was a boy with his mom.
What was his name?
That's hard. I don't remember. Was it Ben?
No, Ben and the Beanstalk?
Yeah.
You're actually right. Ben and the Beanstalk.
Ben and the Beanstalk.
Got one right.
The drunk guy tries to climb the beanstalk and he falls off and his big mule protects him.
He fell off the beanstalk because he had to take a dump and he had to get down fast.
Complete the little rhymey thing or the little saying from this. Fee, fi, fo, fum. It's what is it? Yeah, that was it. That's what the Giants said. Fee, fi, fo, fum, gum. Yeah.
No, that's wrong. But I don't remember.
No, remember? Okay. What did a goose lay?
It was a golden egg.
Wow.
All right, with that, I think we're done with Francine, Anthony, for today.
Thank you, Francine.
We just might do this again next week, Francine.
Very entertaining.
It's called Let's Ask Francine. We got an email address. A little more variety in the questions. Pretty good for the first time around, though. Let's Ask Francine at yahoo.com, okay? Right. Thank you, Francine.
Thank you.
She's a diff and a dope and a moron. She never learned to F2N2. She says that she's in college, but she can't tie her shoes. It's going into winter, Francine.
If I
Thank you for calling Career Match. Please state your qualifications after the tone, and our computer database will provide you with an appropriate career choice.
Well, I play pinball. I'm up to level 46 in EverQuest, if that's my resume stuffer. And I can drink beer and throw things at people.
I could review video games.
Thank you. Just a moment while our database computes your career path. Our computer shows that your career choice should be douchebag talk show host. Thank you for calling Career Match.
The Opie and Anthony Show.
Things done today. This was the show we were supposed to do Friday.
Yep.
We're like a day behind.
Yeah.
We're back with the Opie and Anthony Show.
I had to publicly thank my friend Anthony and his girlfriend for the nice gift they got me for my birthday. Thank you.
Oh, what was that? What was that? What did you get?
Great Ozzy.
George Foreman grill?
No, it was great.
No, not a George Foreman grill.
It was a really cool Ozzy prize.
Once again, thank you, Cleveland.
I'm very happy.
Unbelievable ratings in Cleveland today. Thank you, thank you.
You guys rock.
That was my birthday.
We destroyed in Cleveland, and we're in contact with Cleveland.
Right.
And we're going to be figuring out a visit in the very near future. Hopefully we'll have details within, a week or two, okay?
Are you,
But we're going to do something pretty huge for Cleveland. What?
Are you guys going are you stopping by Caroline's this evening?
No.
You're not going to help out Foot?
No.
Poor Joe Curry, my buddy.
Caroline's?
Yeah, my buddy. But you know what it is? He's
funny.
He is a funny guy, and he's playing Caroline tonight.
Yeah, he's there tonight.
And he needs
9:30.
support.
He needs people to... He's at the point in his comedy career where it's not like, you're there packing out places in all these cities. He's at the point where he's still, got to deal with club owners and stuff. So he's like, dude, I'll give you a spot. You got to at least bring 20 people down. And I'm like, what? I got 20 people from the show. He's like, yeah, please just mention it and stuff. So I'll give him a good...
They're making him bring people?
Can you believe it? I know.
Monday night.
Bands make you do
Monday
that too,
night,
right?
I know.
In the old days when
you're
you were
at the
playing?
Mercy. You're at the Mercy. I see Jim Norton go outside every break. He's on the phone with another scumbag just yelling at him.
Dude.
He's past the point where he's at their mercy. I love it.
Oh, I hate most of them, too. Some of them are very cool, but the fact is that Joe is willing to give a plug on the show. He shouldn't have to bring 20 people, man. That's just not cool.
Yeah, you know what it is though. It's part of the game. You got to play it. So I'm going down there tonight. I'm bringing the whole family out too.
How about this? We help out Caroline's a lot.
Yeah,
help our buddy out.
Yeah,
show him some slack there.
It's cool. There'll definitely be more than 20 people there to see him.
All right, cool.
But if you want to come down and hang out with us, we're going to be down there tonight, 9:30.
That'd be funny.
The party continues for Anthony's family.
Oh, I know. I'm shipping him out. I had to get a car from him to take him out from exit 63 to bring him out here.
I bailed after the first 6 hours. Your family's still partying.
Yeah. So if you want to grab an autograph from my mommy, she'll be there from her singing.
Hopefully she'll have a voice.
Yeah.
Your mom loses her voice so easily.
I know. And
right.
Brother Joe, everybody's showing up down there tonight. Caroline's 9:30.
Okay.
Will you be there to take photos and stuff with people?
Of course.
Feel free to walk up and ask Anthony for a photo or an autograph.
Thank you, Jim.
He's very willing. You're good with that stuff.
Of course.
Hope's a little aloof. Hope will hide and...
I'm not aloof.
He's aloof.
He is.
I've been just hanging low lately.
Hanging low, crashing into islands on jet skis.
Jet setting around, big shot.
Yeah, dude, I could have sworn I saw Opie stranded on an island
in the middle of the Great South
15
Bay.
feet into an island on a jet ski. Why would he have a jet ski 15 feet in on land?
I thought I could keep up and keep the cop until I took that turn too fast.
Were you Hooper?
Oh, man, I felt like Hooper. I felt like a stuntman for a second.
Yeah.
That's a cool feeling, though, when you're completely out of control and you go from, oh, my God, what bone am I going to break, to, hey, that was a soft landing.
I couldn't believe it. It was a lot softer landing than I anticipated.
I lucked out pretty good.
Yeah.
Except for those stupid green flies that got me. What?
How'd you get out of there? Did Katharine Hepburn finally come out on a boat?
I was stranded.
What are you doing out here?
Keith the cop could have screwed me.
I was looking at the loon.
He could have screwed me so bad. Because this island thing with the water trails is just in the middle of the Great South Bay.
Could have left you there.
Easily. You could get lost in there.
Oh, because they're trying to push the jet ski back into the water. Those things are really heavy.
I don't know what I would have done. I guess I would have had to swim for it.
Find a ball.
Help, hey, it's Opie. Look at Opie on that island. Hey, Gilligan.
Wilson!
After 15 minutes, he's figuring out how he can hang himself. Had it.
Draws little eyes on a coconut and talks to it. Little goatee. Tries to do the show from an island.
I was stranded. Anthony, come on!
I gotta relax with my extreme sports, Ant.
Yeah, that's gotta be it. Down at the skateboard stand and now hitting an island on a jet ski.
Skateboarding and jet skiing and rollerblading.
My favorite thing is the inline skates holding onto the back of trucks.
See, that's kind of
my new
dangerous,
favorite pastime.
I would just think you couldn't see the pothole. If there's a pothole there, you rip your legs off.
You're very right.
Yeah.
You're very right. You just gotta hope you don't hit one of those.
Stop acting like a 15-year-old black male. You're not supposed to hang on the back of those and roll. You're not that athletic.
Did you loot during the blackout? Were you looting?
No, did not loot. Tomorrow's the big day, Anthony.
Oh, yeah. I cannot wait for this party.
Our party with Crystal Method.
Yes.
We got a little remix CD that drops tomorrow, Ant. The kids like to say it drops.
It drops.
It drops tomorrow, and our pals figured, hey, why not party with O&A? So we're going to be spinning all day long tomorrow, and we invited a lot of girls down here.
Because we don't want to look like idiots when they show up. They're rock stars, you know, these guys are huge. And if it's just us sitting here, they'll be like, let's not do this again. We totally packed the place with hand-picked hot chicks. We're in.
What do you mean, if it's just us? You know how these things go. Chicks are unreliable.
No, these chicks sound pretty cool.
Do we have enough girls? Maybe some girls could call up right now. We're running out of time, but we could invite a few more. I'm hoping that we got some fine talent tomorrow.
Call up, ladies, and if you want to come to this party tomorrow, 3 to 7, here in New York, and party with the Crystal Method and O&A and a bunch of other girls that are going to be down here in sleepwear, PJs and little lingerie.
Ooh. Steve Garland.
Hey, Opie and Anthony.
I thought you hated us, man. It's the PD of KXOA in Sacramento.
Well, thank you very much. No, I was on vacation, and then I come back and I hear O&A saying, hey, man, maybe he's not there anymore. Maybe he was fired. He doesn't care.
Yeah.
All of the above is true.
You've given us a lot of pigs in this WOW contest, Steve.
Yeah, you know,
did you run out of money?
They were all models.
You ran out of money. Rumor has it you were paying some of those girls to come down for the Naughty Nighty contest, and you ran out. You don't have a budget anymore.
That's an argument for me to need a raise, I guess.
Yeah.
Now, there were some cute ones in there near the end, though, don't you think? A little bit? Norton, back me up here a little.
I don't even know if Norton's going to back you up on this one.
You know what? I'm not going to completely back you up, even though I may need you to push a gig for me, but I will kind of back you up, is that some of the girls were hot, man. I prefer the regular girls, but this contest was, not quite as effective.
No, I agree. But on the other hand, sometimes it's like, well, we got the gorgeous models the first time, and you guys were, hey, get some real ones. Well, this time, you can't get any more real than the women I got for you.
Is that your positive spin on this?
Yeah, get real ones doesn't mean go to a halfway house.
This yet?
You went down to the methadone clinic.
I know, and pulled out a bunch of foundlings.
Well, I think this is a good time to segue to rating success, dudes.
Yeah. I wore my KXOA shirt today.
Our
if you know
favorite syndicated T-shirt, by the way.
My shirt today for good luck.
KXOA.
Are you hammered, Steve?
It is a good-looking shirt, though. You got to admit.
I actually like it.
Is Steve hammered?
Have you been drinking?
Have I been? No, actually, if I was in New Orleans, the answer would be yes.
Do you still work for the station, or are you just calling us from a bar?
That's the magic of being the PD. You guys do the work. We do all the drinking.
Yep.
Repeat after us. We're going to turn this thing around.
I guess we are. You guys are the highest-rated show on KXOA, beating out mornings, middays, nights. Number 3 with a 17 share, men 25-34, and number 4 in all the other male demos.
Not number 1 yet, though, Steve.
Well, we're working on that.
All right, we'll get there.
We will get there.
No, I heard we had a great ratings book in Sacramento. Cool.
Yes, you did, and we are very, very pleased to have you on the team, bros. And, next year we'll whip out an anniversary.
Oh, God, you're cruel. He's just standing there right now, holding the phone going, hello? Hello?
If we were number 1 in Sacramento, we'd give him more time. If Tim Sabian wants to call, he can talk for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
It would be a bore fest, but we allow him to do that. All right. You know what? Do we have time real fast to read this? Oh, man. Sharon Osbourne lashes out at Bill Cosby.
Bill Cosby, what a tool this guy is. He bashed the Osbournes, bashed the popularity of the show, bashed the fact that he thinks people like this shouldn't be on the air.
Can I go off on a tangent, though?
You cannot
never eat alone.
You cannot face that page to me. I am looking at a bloated Jerry Lewis.
That's not Jerry Lewis.
Yes, it is. What happened?
In the same rag magazine.
That's not Jerry.
He's taking medication for what? For the for what? He's got some kind of lung thing, right?
What kind of medication? Helium?
He looks like William Shatner.
It's the prednisone.
Oh, he's awful.
He gained almost 50 pounds because of this in his head. Prednisone. He looks like he has a pumpkin head now.
He has the biggest head. He's got the bottom of his head that looks like, what's his name, from Roseanne.
Oh, my God, John Goodman.
He's got that John Goodman. If you look at John Goodman, the bottom of his face is gigantic.
Even better, look at this. You cover up his forehead.
Yeah.
Tell me that doesn't look exactly like John Goodman.
John Goodman.
No. No. Lenny. Anyway, go ahead, Ant.
I just said he looks like John Goodman or William Shatner.
Right.
Look at the picture in the upper left on the other side.
Wow.
Like, it looks like Bill Shatner.
Yeah, I mean, when you're going through the supermarket line, it's not worth buying unless you do a radio show.
But he's right on the front page.
Yeah, the National Enquirer, it's worth checking out how big his head has gotten.
Is the story really titled Why I Look Like a Pumpkin?
Yes. And it talks about this drug he's taking, this prednisone.
What's that prevent the drug for?
He's got some kind of lung disease.
Oh, will that help him? Will he eventually lose that fat head?
I don't know. It doesn't sound like one of those drugs or diseases that you get better from and stop taking it. He's an old dude. How old is this guy?
He's 76.
Yeah. Who cares if he put a little weight on?
The frightening disease replaces healthy lung tissue with scar tissue, eventually making every breath a struggle. Oh, my God.
So why do you got to be fat to breathe? They can't figure out that?
So that's sad. And then on the other, the next page is the letter from Sharon Osbourne. This is great. She lashes out at Bill Cosby because Bill doesn't really like the Osbournes, Anthony.
It's not a good family like the Cosby Show had, little Rudy and the children that were all very mindful of the parents and very successful and never said the curse words that I hear on the Cosby Show. You would never hear Rudy say, Daddy, give me the mother toy. That's not language like you hear. You hear that on the Ozzy Osbourne show. But I would never see one of my son, Malcolm Jamal Warner, come in and say, Dad, I got my sucked last night by this, I can say whore bag, and she's out in the hole. But the type of language you hear on the Ozzy show is not good for the family.
So Sharon Osbourne writes an open letter to Bill Cosby. Dear Mr. Cosby, I see you have been receiving quite a lot of media attention recently due to your very strong opinions regarding the Osbourne family. The Osbournes are a very open and loving family. We don't live a hypocritical lifestyle, and we don't judge the way others live their lives. None of us are perfect, especially you. Maybe someone with your reputation and personal history around Hollywood, nudge, nudge, wink, wink, should not be commenting on how others should live their lives. How sad for you, Mr. Cosby, that the only way you could get anyone to pay attention to you is by putting down the Osbournes. Actually, I think the last time I saw you on TV, you had pudding in your mouth.
Line of the letter.
Maybe that's the reason why you talk a lot of BS, probably. They crossed it out. If you ever want a good laugh, you're more than welcome around the Osbourne house. Your personal reputation does not offend us.
That's a great letter.
I wouldn't set foot in their house It's not the type of house I like. I like the type of house where I could take a young, impressionable girl's hand and allegedly put it down my pants so she could feel my... That's right. I call my Fat Albert. I say, come here, baby. Touch Fat Albert. Now, tug on him and he'll spit on you. Hey, that's a vanilla pudding pop. Bill Cosby special. Chocolate on the outside, creamy on the inside.
All right. Hey, Rich, what's going on?
Nothing much. How's it going? Bill Cosby should do a show with his son. Oh, wait, sorry. Nothing much.
Oh, my God. All right. We're, wow. End the bit. Thanks.
When I put it in the girl's mouth, that's where I got the inspiration for the voice of Mushmouth. Here, boy. That ain't gonna make it.
The Opie and Anthony FU line is there for you when life sucks.
Sucks to be me.
Call anytime. 212-830-3785.
The Opie and Anthony Show.
The Opie and Anthony Show. 102.7 WNEW.
Running out of show. Tomorrow, Crystal Method. Yeah. As the house band. How cool is that? I hope we have enough girls for the party. We got a list of girls. We'll call some more and make sure we have enough for tomorrow. Right? Roy, new girls up on opieandanthony.com. Our webmaster's back. So he's getting all the last batch of girls for the Wild Contest up on opieandanthony.com. Batch. You can't qualify anymore. As soon as all the girls are up, we'll start voting, okay? It's time to play What Do We Learn on the Opie and Anthony Show. We'll start with Jared. Jared.
Guys, what's going on?
Jared.
Please, Anthony, please. No, please. Please. Hopefully he dies of a heart attack very soon.
Well, Ann has that whole Prince Spaghetti thing.
I had the Anthony Prince Spaghetti. It's Wednesday, Anthony. Anthony, it's Wednesday, Prince Spaghetti Day. Shut up.
And I had the whole thing that I cracked corn and nobody cared.
Yeah. I get the, hey, Opie, where's that B? Get it to that B.
Like the old television program.
Shut up, Dick. I hate my name, too.
All right, I learned two things.
Hold on.
That was a great South Park episode.
All right, sorry. Go.
Are we done? Am I out of the barrel yet?
Yeah, go, Jared.
All right. Two things. First, Opie rolling up on Anthony's Family is like a bad episode of The Sopranos over there.
Yeah.
And who knew? I thought Norton was Rodney Dangerfield's son. He apparently Lenny Bruce's son. Who knew?
Very good.
Thank you.
Except it was...
I'm not even going to say who it was. It was Don Rickles.
It was Don Rickles. Brian, what's
Lenny
up?
Bruce.
Hockey puck. Brian!
Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm listening to you on YSP. Congratulations on your ratings in Philly.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Just wanted to let you know that I learned today that Francine won't have to wait long on that deserted island to be sexually satisfied because Opie will be flying along any minute on a jet ski.
Hey, that's not bad. Very good, bro.
Thanks.
Let's go to Jim. Jim, what did you learn today?
Hey, Opie.
Hello.
Hey, guys.
Hey.
Yeah, I learned today that air is more intelligent than Francine.
Oh.
That's a little bit low, I know.
Hey.
Oh, boy.
What the malarkey is that?
Carlos, what's up?
Hey, O&A!
Hey.
What's up, guys? Hey, I learned two things, man.
Yeah.
I learned that Francine sounds like Brian Regan. Yeah, the answer to question number 8, Chang.
Yeah.
And the second thing is,
yeah,
we're never going to get to the hooker story.
Oh, I forgot about the hooker story.
Norton, I have a suggestion.
Oh, yeah, what's that? Jack, what's going on?
Yeah, I learned that the Tin Man got a brain. It was Francine's.
All right. Brian Small from Jersey. I learned today it's not rape if she's snoring. Carl from Jersey. I learned the Red Sox may not be my team of choice, but I wish them a healthy and happy season. He also learned you got to sauce her up before you dry bone her in the brown eye. That was my favorite today. Jersey Gary. He learned it's the Opie and Antonio show. He also learned concussion grenades remove the swoogies from Philly row houses. He also learned broomsticks have no thrust nor are aerodynamic. Norton's good for 8 seconds, and DC keeps O&A honest. Dan from Hoboken, I learned Captain Kirk was on Space Show. He also learned...
Space Show!
He also learned the Guardian Angels need a makeover. And he learned Jim Florentine's prank calls have really gone downhill. That's really good. All right, we'll get out of here early.
Yeah.
Once again, thank you so much, Cleveland.
Cleveland, unbelievable.
Un-effing-believable.
And the few people listening to us and loving the show in D.C., spread the word.
Yeah, please. Maybe, I don't know, tell somebody.
Tell a friend.
Tell a friend.
Yeah, it's not the type of thing you want to keep as a secret.
Right.
Help us out.
If you're attacking a girl with a hammer in an alley, just whisper the name of the show.
Yeah. Etch it in her body.
It'll come out in therapy.